Why does it feel like Mooch is taking up more real estate than I am on the screen?
It's like you know how there's that two-way mirror right in front of you that you wondered how it showed up? One-way mirror that you wondered how it showed up. There's a focus group there, and they said more Mooch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, there's more Mooch for you.
More Mooch for you.
I believe Super Chats still get you pets for Mooch. We'll find out if it's aligned correctly because he just laid down. Side of his face is still all wet. He's
at the point in his life where he's given up wiping his face.
Does not care.
He's in what I call the Gary Busey years.
I'm trying to figure out if he's even really bathing himself much because he had some crusty stuff on his tail for like a week.
Or even sometimes breathing.
Not gonna lie, when I wake up in the morning and he's snuggling with me, like, I pet him to make sure. Like, he's 15.
Do y'all see his peanut butter head?
Oh, yeah.
And I made that sandwich.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I made that sandwich the night before, and
yes.
And I'm at Mooch's old age, I deliberately not rinse off the stuff and put it there so he can find it later.
Peanut butter.
So
he found it with the top of his head.
He found my knife.
The peanut butter and the jelly.
Yeah, he
legit thought he was bleeding. I'm like, what happened to Mooch? Nope, it was just jelly. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Hold on just a minute. The chat is being covered.
Is it?
Yeah, I got this, Dan.
Well?
I know how to line things up. I don't know what else. There we go. Okay, here we go.
Bam,
I'm
you
ready.
did it. You did it.
Brittany already sending pets for baby Mooch. He is far from a baby. Have you guys gone to the vet and seen the chart on the wall that shows like the conversion? Like we know, like 7 years is dog years or whatever. There's like the actual conversion of how old your animal is, and it shows like difference for cats and dogs. Mooch is well over 100 years old at this point.
Yeah, don't read that chart. It's pretty jacked up.
It makes you really sad. You're like, 15. That's that's 112.
How should my cat act at that point in small parentheses? It's like your great-great-grandpappy from Nom. Nom.
It's okay if he says unsavory things and gets peanut butter and jelly all over his head. Just be happy he's still alive.
The other day, I watched some Jackie Chan, All the Cats, in numerical order.
He is still feisty as hell. My Last Weekend Adventure says Star is 17 years old, will be 18 in March.
Yeah.
That's awesome. My mom's cat, Nala, we got her the year before Dan and I got together, so she is 19 and still just as feisty and angry as ever.
I know, and I feel like in cats, like 40's the new 30 or whatever like that, and the Kardashians have told us anything. An old pussy could be new for a long time.
Stop it.
Dan, everybody.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Brittany, for the super chat. And I saw there was another one. I'm getting to it, guys. The Gaming Hand.
Yes, what's up?
Send in 100. I am still not at 100%. You guys, I am struggling. Pneumonia is no joke. I came home from work yesterday and I just needed a nap. Like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I don't know why you're... We're good? We're good? Okay. So yeah, I'm still not 100, but I am here. We are going to make cookies. Tonight we are making salted brownie cookies. Pretty much exactly what it says. It's a brownie that's a cookie with salt on top. I learned from the last time we made the cookies with the salt on top, less is more. It doesn't need to be super salty. But we're going to try again with this Malden sea salt flakes that some of you knew about and we're keeping it a secret. Thanks, guys. I don't know why nobody told me. You know, I see everybody talking about this everywhere now. Like, specifically this brand of sea salt flakes. Like, you should be using this. Why did I never see that before? Hannah finished her brownie. What's up, folks? We're getting ready to make brownie cookies. I saw Christine said, oh, you should double the amount of cocoa powder in that. I didn't actually read the recipe. Look, I look at the recipe list, like the ingredients, and I'm like, yeah, I can make that. I don't always read like what it takes to actually make it, which is why sometimes we end up here with a batch that I made the night before because it has to be refrigerated, and I forget about that part, or I didn't pay attention to that part. Apparently, even though the picture shows chocolate chips on top of it, there's no chocolate chips in this. You melt the chocolate chips with the butter, and that goes into the batter. So I think there'll be plenty chocolatey. We'll find out. As always, I make the recipe exactly as it is written and figure out whether I like it or not and whether I think I can make some changes to make it better. So we will try salted brownie cookies exactly as they are. This one, you guys know we have done this before. I don't remember which recipe we did this on. I think it might have been the Bailey's brownies that we did for my mom's birthday. Espresso powder is sometimes added to chocolatey things to make them chocolatier, and I do happen to still have a whole container of it. What the hell am I going to use espresso powder for? other than chocolate desserts. So we are going to go ahead and include that optional ingredient as well. The Gaming Ham with another super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Still not 100, but thanks. Thanks for thinking we are. Dr. Trey Stream Stuff, member for 17 months. Thank you so much for being a member at the RFS fam level. Soon you guys will get more stuff. Like I said, I'm exhausted. Dan's working hard, especially coming back from Vid Summit. He's all energized and like pumped and trying to get stuff done. And I'm tired. So we're doing as much as we can. We're here for you guys, making some cookies. Dr. Trey says, sometimes sickness takes longer to get over. Has Dan gotten the It's a Small World song out of his head yet? Just sticks with you for weeks. Also the oven emoji. I will get to that, yes.
Favorite ride at Disneyland.
Yeah?
Favorite ride.
Is it?
Yeah.
They redid it, because I don't know if you guys heard, this was years and years ago. Apparently the average weight of the people in the, what do you ride in? Is it a boat?
Yeah.
The average weight has increased, and the boats were bottoming out.
Because we're fat! Psh, we're fat! Sham on! Sham wow!
Redo Small World. So, yeah, they had to redo the entire ride and I guess make the water deeper, so they weren't bottoming out. How is it? Did you notice any change?
It's nice inside, it's nice and cool, it's nice and air conditioning. They added some, like, Disney IPs to there, like the Little Mermaid's in there. Out of water, by the way, so that's kind of weird.
Right.
Seen no lawn, so that was cool, but it's just like a nice, like, chill ride. You get to chill for like 3 or 4 minutes. It's a long sit down of just like, and it's happy, it's colorful, it smells like Disneyland inside there. That smell, you know how a library has a smell? Disneyland has a smell much like a library, but different.
Gross.
I don't know, I love it.
I'd rather smell a library. When you go on It's a Small World, do you get the Duff Beer song from The Simpsons stuck in your head?
I know.
That's all I can think.
I'm in true Small World land on that one.
Gotcha,
so, yeah.
Gotcha. Jennifer loves Weird Al. You sang some Weird Al?
Me too.
Not me. I don't know if I mentioned it before, my high school boyfriend's little brother, whose bedroom was on the other side of his bedroom wall, celebrated Weird Al's entire collection and no other music at all. Like, literally, I don't know that he knew any other music existed, and all he ever listened to was Weird Al.
I was Off the Deep End was my jam. I listened to Off the Deep End in 7th grade for a while.
I never, other than hearing it through the wall constantly.
Otherwise, I chuckle when it comes on. Way to go, Weird Al.
Look, he's talented. He's very clearly talented.
He looks great still.
One time I saw him at the Troubadour. I went to a concert at the Troubadour, and I turned around, and there was Weird Al with a bunch of hot chicks.
Yeah?
Yeah, like right behind me.
You sure it wasn't one of the Fry Guys?
No, it was most definitely Weird Al.
Was it? Okay, because those two look alike. So.
No,
Did you see how Harry Potter's playing? I think Weird Al in the new
I heard it was really good.
Of course, it's gotta be good.
Is it out, or
I don't
am I hearing
know.
Like pre-release reviews? I don't know. I heard it was good.
It has to be out by now because the hype's gone.
Look,
I saw it months ago.
It's got to be better than the Munsters movie.
Oh my god!
You guys, have you seen the Munsters movie?
It was a visual masterpiece.
Visually,
oh my god!
Mute the damn thing and watch it because visually it is amazing.
Oh, it's so good. But no storyline.
The storyline and the acting. Where? What? No, terrible. I checked out about halfway through.
The colors!
But yeah, to look up and see the visuals, it was great.
It's super HDR, so it's it looks like they're there. And
what's the R?
Row.
I don't think I've ever heard of HDR.
So it looked really good.
Yeah, visually colorful, the palette was very pleasing to the eye. The movie itself was crap. Absolute crap. Cyberhusky says the Weird Al movie comes out in November on Roku. Oh, only on Roku? Do we have a Roku?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So I have a Roku.
Do we have to subscribe to watch it, or you just plug in your Roku and then you can watch it?
As the R said, row.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks. I do see also here that Daisy Games is now a member at the Dan TV level.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Daisy Games, I know you were on there. I don't know if your membership lapsed and you re-memberized or if you upgraded to the Dan TV level, but if you guys haven't heard, and I know most of you have, but bear with me. Dan TV level membership will get you our home movies, Watch Us, where we watch our old podcast, which we have not done in a minute, but again, bear with us. I've been dying a little bit.
If they unsubscribe, then they remember. Do they remember? Is that?
Yes, they remember.
They remember.
Yes, I remember too.
We have a podcast coming soon because I have a list of stuff.
We have not a podcast.
We have not a podcast where I have a list of stuff on a piece of paper, including me being able to turn you into a baseball fan. Could you believe it?
It's not going to happen.
It's not, right?
It
is absolutely not going to happen.
Spoiler free. It's got to be for them on the podcast.
And I have a way that you're going to leave the podcast not minding the game of baseball. Isn't that weird
wait.
to say out loud before it even happens?
2 moments I've seen in baseball that I could claim as, like, I enjoyed those moments. Can you guess what they were?
Probably it had to do with old people getting hurt.
Absolutely.
Because my favorite was when the baseball bat flew at Tommy Lasorda and he was the third base coach and he went, but over, how do you say that?
I did not see
Ass
that.
over key kettle.
Key
kettle?
What's a key kettle?
I don't know. Like for the tiki room. It's like a lot more
That's
ounces.
still tiki.
It's harder. But like he did that thing where it was like, a slide whistle on the ground.
I did not
and
see
I was like,
that. One time somebody threw... poor animals. But one time somebody threw the ball and it hit a bird. Like, action, right? Like, something happened in baseball. My absolute favorite
That was crazy.
when, and I watched this live when it happened because I was dating the guy who loved baseball, when the guy ran out there and grabbed the guy
That's
by
right,
the face
and
and threw him to the ground, and it was on the front page of the newspaper the next day.
and Saturday Night Live skits after that.
That was the best.
Just yesterday, I favorited a TikTok where the guy hit the home run and the kid gets hit right in the nards because he didn't see it come. He was looking for it and it got him. That was a good one too.
Nice.
But
so if you're telling me that those 2 moments are going to happen like over and over and over again, then I'll be in.
This pairs in comparison and to what I have.
Pales in comparison.
Even better. That makes more sense. Even better. So we'll record that sometime maybe this week. But I'm excited to let you know that you don't even know you're back, but you're back again.
I've never been a fan. It's not, you'd have to be there to be back.
That's incredible. That's how incredible.
Baseball's boring as hell, you guys. So boring. Did you steal my mouse?
Nope, you're good.
Alright. So yeah, if you guys want to see how Dan seems to think he's going to make me a baseball fan, feel free to become
I know, I'm so
a member
excited.
at the, to get the Not a Podcast, you just have to be a RFS Fam level member, about $5 a month. The Dan TV level membership will get you both the podcast and, both the Not a Podcast and watch us, our home movies.
Right.
Sorry, I missed a bunch of chats.
That's okay. It's your
Sam,
show. Go back to the
Sam,
chat.
you know the song. Thank you.
Do you want to
Tough
turn
beer
the
for
oven on
me.
now since it's going to be so long before to warm up?
I'll get there. My show. I'm doing what I want. Don't rush me, Dan. How is Rob Zombie going to remake the Munsters with no murder? Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
People expect.
Did people die in the Munsters TV show? Like, I was never really a fan.
No, it was like Leave It to Beaver. It was like this.
But with
the
Munsters?
Munsters, right? With Fred Gwynn being awesome. He's so awesome.
Yeah, the whole even
it's just,
from the beginning, the movie was just like, really though? It was cheesy.
It was like so.
Was that Hurley from Lost?
No, but
I was trying to figure out who it was, but I'm terrible with faces.
I will say that when you redo something as a video maker, when you do something, let us know what it is right off the bat. Was there any do 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 do? And how long did it take to reveal anybody? It took so long to let us know we were the Munsters. You should still watch it.
And it was
though.
backstory, but was it canon? I don't know.
Dude, this show was in black and white, except for the
but did it match
except for
up?
the movies?
Was the TV show did the TV show ever talk about backstory? Did this movie match up to backstory?
It
felt very parody-ish. It felt like a parody. It really did.
It was weird.
It was bad.
It was weird. Okay.
Wilton says it's going to be on... Oh, damn it. It jumped. I'm trying to find it. It's going to be on the Roku channel, which is free. Okay, so we plug in our Roku and then we get it... Wait, can I get the Roku channel on the Apple TV? Or do I have to plug in my Roku?
I have a Roku, so we're set.
Okay.
Well, we'll just go straight to the coup. We'll just
to the
we'll just go.
Nobody calls it that. Guess what Beer Bug's doing?
Probably driving.
How'd you know? Beer Bug is driving across West Texas, keeping up as best I can. No worries, friend. Oh, everything jumped again.
We can scroll back up. Let's go down to the cat, pet, and super chats.
Okay, let's do that. PJ is here. Hello, PJ.
Hi,
my
PJ.
Friend. Hey, fam. Guess what we're doing today? Wait. Guess what we're doing today? Wait.
Oh man.
Welcome to Dantix, the only game show that has a. Dang it! It's Friday. Let's get baked. There we go.
Got it, PJ.
How many times have you heard? Guess what we're doing today? Because I've heard it hundreds of times.
Today only?
Today I've heard it at least 5 times.
Today only 40 times.
Oh,
without, no lie, 40 times to try to get the beginning right. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Does it annoy you?
No, because I like Jess. Here's the thing.
No, I'm not saying you don't like Jess, but after hearing
here's
it so
the
many
thing
times.
real quick today, right? She's like, dude, I should, could you do this, crunch job for me? I said, sure. 5 minutes into me doing the crunch job, I she calls me on the phone. She's like, going to get Taco Bell or something like that, and she just wants to chat because, you know, we're friends. And then, okay, I'm saying. So I pick up the phone on speakerphone, and I said, hold on, I gotta tell this bitch to shut up real quick. And I paused her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't even know. And it was her. But it's like, you're talking to me, and I'm trying to get your work done. But you know, that's exactly how it happened today. So a lot.
We love you, Jess.
A lot.
We make fun of the ones we love.
Yeah.
BRM Bug with the super chat. Here, have my favorite gift. Cash. Oh, it's my favorite gift too. Thank you. BRM Bug. Don't breathe your breathes all over my...
It's too late. I breathed all over it.
I'm going to be driving, so probably won't comment much. Heart emoji. No worries, we're just glad you're here. Dan, look at the name of the live stream. You spelled brownie wrong.
Did I really?
Are you surprised? Dan, spell brownie.
Brownee. Brownie.
No. Next?
Brownie. Only because
Why
I'm...
2 E's?
Because I'm reading it off the box only. The first way is how I would spell Browe.
I-E.
Oh. See, that word's so much more, like, complicated than it has to be. Stay
I mean, are you guys ever surprised that Dan spells stuff wrong?
Stay in school.
Were we on the stream when you were talking about the Chastrophy belt?
Shit. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember if that was just our real life.
That was in the
stream.
last, like, few weeks.
Yes, Dan thinks it's called a Chastrophy belt. It's a mix between a chastity belt and a catastrophe. It's a Chastrophy belt. I don't know. Hannah with the super chat. Pets for old man Mooch. I knew what you meant there, even with your autocorrect spelling error. But yeah, the pets have come and gone. But I'll give him some real life pets. Your face is still wet, Moo. Grumpy face. He was not happy.
Anyone want a cat?
Chris was gonna send cash, but he didn't have it in my size. Size up. Always size up because I know how to sew and I can take it in. So send a bigger size.
Oh my gosh.
What else is going on here? Bjorn Bug says, by the way, Herman Munster is married to a vampire, but his son is a werewolf. But that's none of my business.
I know. How do you explain Lily, who's normal? Also,
there was no son. Well, I guess it was like early on in their story. It was like them meeting, but let's not give it any more of our time, because, ugh.
How do I spell the brownie? Stop, Topo! You behave.
I don't know where I see that.
Oh, I can find it. It's okay.
Yeah,
I just didn't know how. I just didn't know how.
I don't know, but not correctly.
Stop it.
The Munsters movie is visual candy, but the movie itself is not good at all. At all.
That's what I said.
At all. They're now letting you know how to spell. Oh, you just spelled the word brown with an E at the end.
Because that looks right. Brownie?
No, that's still just brown.
I mean, what if I capitalize the E? Does that make it brownie?
No. No.
So
maybe if you did a dash and then a capital E.
Who invented the words? Is it John Language? Is he the inventor of the
No,
word?
remember, much like everything else in America, we stole them all. And that's why we have things like
we didn't even
cough,
steal right.
rough, through, things that are spelled the same but don't rhyme because they come from different languages. I don't know if those 3 words come from different languages, but that's why. It was against you from the start.
Right.
Watch out, his face is still wet. Should we make cookies?
I'm ready.
Are you?
I'm ready for
Let's
this.
do this. Okay, so I do notice the first step here says to adjust your oven rack to the 2nd level mark just above center. Weird. I never move it from center. Like, center is the sweet spot. But, as always, I do what it says the first time I make a recipe. So we're going to move it up one and see what happens.
I feel like that's not what was supposed to happen.
That's what it says to do. I feel like that may give us a crispier top.
Okay, I'm down for the crispy top. That sounds fun.
We'll try it. We'll do at least one batch like that, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Husky Mom Bronico stopping in to say hello. Got back late last night from my
Friday.
trip, hoping to stay awake. Hopefully we can keep you awake. Dora says, I feel the same about Hocus Pocus too. It just didn't do it for me. Yeah, apparently people didn't like it. Gaming Hand says, good news, Dan and Crystal. I've been told by my doctor and a dietary nurse I'm nearly to my weight loss goal by 11 kilograms. Woo!
That's a big deal.
I don't know what a kilogram is, but
that's a big deal.
Good job.
Don't worry. The Gaming Hand will translate it into stone.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. The idea of measuring in stone seems so arbitrary to me, and I know there is a an actual unit of measure, but like just to say stone, like there's so many different sizes of stones.
I think back like when the world first started, there wasn't many little stones because not everybody walked.
The rocks hadn't broken.
Right,
yet.
so they were just like stones. But
Right.
good job. That's
bigger.
good stuff though. That's good stuff. Keep it up, dude. Keep it up.
Chris with the member super chat. Thank you so much. Member for 28 months. I think you've been a member longer than we've been doing this show. You know we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary.
For your show.
I guess you've been doing things. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Before there was like Getting Baked with Crystal, which is the #1 show on the RFS Fan channel, it was all about me. It's RFS Dan. It was. So yeah.
But look who has a bigger draw. I've got 86 people here right now watching me, Dan. And only 46 of you have hit the thumbs up. What are the rest of you guys doing? Can you just hit the thumbs up for me? I don't ask much of you. Just hit the thumbs up. Linda says 14 pounds per stone. That is not a round number and helps me not at all.
You American.
Like, the gaming ham was about 40 stones, so now I have to multiply 14 times 40, bring the 0, 14 times... Yeah, no.
Your American's showing.
Yeah, really, though. No, I'm not doing any math.
Okay.
Chris makes a very good point, Dan.
What's he?
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
If you identify as a recipe, Crystal will do what you say, at least the first time. That was good.
Oh, you're
that
smart.
Was really good. Dr. Detroit says, for the 2-year anniversary, Dan should make a video compilation, I think you meant compilation, of the best funny moments of getting baked. Then you have to go back and watch them all.
I'm paying like 50 cents a clip if you want to go back through 300
Please
vlogs.
send in your favorite clips. Email them to... Getting baked with Crystal at gmail.com.
Getting baked with Crystal's taken. So getting baked with Crystal at gmail.com.
It's getting it's taken by me. Getting baked with Crystal.com. If you guys have a favorite clip, send it in. We'll do a highlight show. Halloween is our 2-year anniversary, but Halloween is on a Monday this year. But I mentioned it.
I'm sorry, that's right.
I'm still taking Mucinex and like coughing things up, so I may have to like go get some tissues and cough things and stuff. So spoiler free.
Oh,
spoiler free, Dan. So Halloween is on a Monday, and I did mention last week when we did a show that next month is going to be pretty light. I've got some stuff going on. We'll talk about that later. Dan's going to Novi. I think we've only got maybe like 7 or 8 shows scheduled for next month. So we are trying to put together a Halloween episode. So if you guys are not going to be out trick-or-treating, maybe come hang out with us Monday night. It is not on the calendar.
It's just a hangout.
Yeah, just hang out and doing stuff.
We'll live stream. We have to make some foods. Maybe make some pretzels or something. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. Or maybe we'll hang out for a little bit and we'll build some stuff. Or we'll do Halloween themed fun crafts.
We'll do something. We're coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
Can you come? I need to go get a tissue.
Yeah.
Thanks. Entertain the masses, but keep it PG.
Hi. Yeah, so we'll do that on Halloween night. We'll at least go live for a little bit, even if it's just, it'll probably, you know how we do it. It'll probably be a couple hours. So we'll go live, we'll have some fun, we'll make a theme, and just to hang out, you know? Because it is Crystal's 2-year Getting Baked with Crystal anniversary. A blooper show would be more fun. Aren't all the highlights blooper, though? Getting spooked with Crystal and Dan. Hey, yo!
Here I am, sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're fine.
The Mucinex is working, let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
A blooper show would be more fun.
The bloopers are the highlights.
Yes, yeah. Anything that entertained you, if you guys remember where it was in a video and you want to clip it and send it to us, or send us like, it was this video at such and such, 10 minutes, 5 seconds in or whatever, and then we can clip it. If you can't clip it, like, if you guys want to do that, I'll make Dan put it together. Halloween is on a Monday, is that okay? I mean, we can't really change it. It is what it is, right? But yeah, we'll do a bonus Monday show, assuming like everything goes well. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna try to do a Halloween show because Dan pointed out I didn't do a Halloween themed recipe for the show before Halloween, but I picked a recipe that I want to do, so it is what it is.
Yeah, we're good.
The Gaming Ham wants to know if we would like some Halloween cookie cutters. Friend, I actually have, Wilton came out with, forever ago, not Wilton in real life, but Wilton, like, the company that makes baking things, which is also in real life, but it's not that Wilton. There's a pack of 101, I think it is, cookie cutters. I have it up in there, and there's, like, ghosts and pumpkins and all kinds of things.
Excuse me, I would love an RFS Dan, the one of my side mohawk head here. Like that cutout, I would love on your 3D printer if you could make that theme. I can send you like the AI file, but Could you like
Is that a thing?
Will you make that so I can make a cookie out of that? That I would
Dan
take.
cookie?
Yeah, it wasn't like any like thing. It was like because he's got a 3D printer that can make the thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I would take an RFS Dan or an RFS Fam something.
That would be cool. He says I could 3D print some.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
I can send you the
we haven't
file.
done sugar cookies in a while. That was actually, if you guys were not here for it, that was our first episode. We went live on Halloween. We did like a 4 or 5 hour show or something.
Back when we were young, we were doing long live streams.
Yes, yeah. Back before we realized like we're tired. We did sugar cookies and we carved a pumpkin with Dan's head on it.
Alright. But I don't want to do sugar cookies for the Halloween though because we want to save that for a December fun.
Yeah. Dan's been asking to do sugar cookies.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of fun stamper outers. So
yes. What I do not want to do is to carve a pumpkin again. It was really fun the first time. I really enjoyed it. We went and got the Dremel tool. Well, I went and got the Dremel tool.
Right.
And we carved Dan's head. Last year was very tedious.
It was.
I don't know why. Like halfway through, I was done. I didn't want to do it anymore.
Also, we're old now, and Halloween pumpkin carving felt like 2 months ago.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
let's
Did we
something
just
new.
do that?
Yeah, I don't want to relive that again. Let's do
We also
something
did the
fun.
very detailed Getting Baked with Crystal logo, and it was too much. Amanda sending pets for Mooch. Thank you
Hi,
so
Amanda.
much. Says AJ does not want to go trick or treating this year. Isn't he like 7?
It
Like, that's too early.
It happens.
He said he just wants to pass out candy to the kids. I'm still in recovery mode from the kidney stone, and the slow process sucks big time.
Oh, that sounds like a kidney rock.
My mom said, maybe you're just getting old. I'm like, I'm recovering from pneumonia. Like, I'm tired because of that. I'm not old. Pretty soon you're going to be going to bed at 10 like I do. I'm like, what the? I'm not
What time did you go to bed last night?
like 11. I usually force myself to lay down
Amanda, thank you so much for the super
at
chat.
midnight because I know I have to go to sleep if I want to get enough sleep to be able to function. Why are you looking at me like that, Mooch?
He's getting pets right now.
He's all
on the super chat. I hope you feel better, Amanda. That's a long time that you've been down and out.
Yeah, and thank you for the super chat. Chris says, oh look, Amanda found cash in Crystal's size. Thanks. Appreciate you. Brittany with the super chat Pets for Mooch, thank you so much, says, hey Dan, why do you not see an elephant hiding in a tree?
Elephino. Yeah!
Not it.
Dang.
Because they're really good at it.
Shut up. Who said Brittany. Thanks for the super chat, Brittany. Oh my gosh.
Everybody's saying hi, Terry.
Hi, here I am.
Uncle Yukon is here. Hello.
Hi, fam.
Been a long day at work.
I literally, me and one girl cleaned, I think, 60 rooms.
Jeez.
60.
It's too many.
0.
It's too many. I don't even want to clean the 6 rooms in my house.
I didn't finish inspecting because I had to help her clean the rooms.
Jeez.
And that lady who was giving me a hard time, she quit.
Don't you love that? All right, guys. Oh, Hannah wants to know what the certificate on the fridge is. Terry, come do a little not so humble bragging.
So, I got hired. I work for Marriott Hotels, right? So they opened up a brand new hotel out here called the Fairfield Inn and Suites. Yes, Fairfield Inn and Suites, Lancaster, Palmdale. We're open. We're ready.
But it's only in Lancaster.
Yeah, it's only in Lancaster. It's just in Lancaster. Well, the one in Palmdale is Palmdale something else. So they do Lancaster, Palmdale. Otherwise,
Is it Palmdale, Lancaster?
No, it's Palmdale something else.
Some other random city.
No, other words.
Huh.
Like a descriptor of a something. But
Weird.
if you type it in, if you're looking for Fairfield, Lancaster, it'll take you to the Palmdale one unless you put Lancaster, Palmdale.
Interesting.
Google. Go figure.
Right.
So, okay, so this certificate, there's a lot of work that goes into opening up a hotel, right? And a lot of work, guys.
She's had this job for 2 months already and the hotel just opened.
Yeah.
Like yesterday? Day before?
Wednesday. Wednesday
Yeah.
was our official first day. Last week, yesterday was my first day off in 10 days, and I had 80 hours, 82 hours, something like that. Let's go.
She's been hustling.
My time and a half is $26.25 an hour. I'm just
Nice.
saying. So, because it takes a lot of work and stuff, they give everybody who is an employee opening up the hotel, helping with that, gets this fancy certificate. There's people who work for Marriott, corporate, and they're higher uppers, and they're not, housekeepers or front desk or anything like that, or not even managers, and they don't even have, we get these fancy little pins too. We got this fancy little pin, and then they had a raffle, and I won a $300 cooler.
A Yeti cooler.
It's a Yeti.
Pretty
It's
fancy.
a Yeti Tundra 35. For sale, $200, but you have to come pick it up. Just saying.
Cash app.
Cash out.
Di says Terry's cute in her uniform. I said the same thing. Like, how many of us would look frumpy in that? How do you look cute in that? I hate you.
It's like a skateboard. That's the trick, guys.
Is that the trick?
Thanks, Chris.
Weigh 95 pounds soaking wet and you look cute in anything.
117 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal's
I've
making me
fattened
fat.
her up. She's gained like 15 pounds since she's lived here. No joke.
No joke. Terry loves it.
So, yeah. Terry's doing really well. She already got a promotion. She's already in management. Hired part-time for front desk. She's now in management. So, and the hotel barely open. Go figure. So, good job, Terry.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you, Crystal, and you know that. It's so true.
All right, friends, shall we make some cookies? So we moved the oven rack up. Weird. We're gonna put it to 350. And let's see what our first step is. We're gonna mix our dry ingredients as usual. I didn't get like any of my measuring cups out. My first day. Bear with me. All right, so we're going with 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of bacon. Who put these away? This is not right, Dan.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Somebody like broke into the house and they're all like, stop right there. And I put my arms up and then he went and arranged stuff
Messed up all my
and then
things.
left. And I was so frizzle frazzled that I don't remember what he did, but I think he toggled a bunch of stuff in there.
I blame.
Stay out of my baking cupboard. Just stay out. Hannah with the super chat pets for Mooch says, oh yeah, we're supposed to be baking, huh? You know how it goes around here. What are we, 6:30? Look, I'm hanging out with my friends a little bit before I make them some cookies. Sorry you don't get to taste them. Brittany with a super chat for Terry. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Pets for Mooch, super chat for Terry.
They get Terry pets too.
Crystal, watching you is making me want to bake the white chocolate brownies. Do it! Do you have the ingredients? This is why I have a baking cupboard, because sometimes you're just like, man, I feel like a thing. And then you just go in your baking cupboard and you have all the things. This is why, Dan, what are you doing?
Oh.
Yeah, we have hot mics.
I spaced it out.
yeah, you were.
Beaten cheeks.
Dan was standing there.
I was staring at the computer. No, both of them.
Oh, smacking his butt with hot mics.
Sorry.
Wilton says that's why I refuse to take my measuring cups and spoons apart, because it's a pain putting them back together in order. Right, but I don't want to wash them all. I only want to wash the ones that I used, so I take them apart. Brittany says, I'm sorry, I came by and moved stuff around. You're never allowed over here again. Ever.
Yeah, that's a way to get yourself instantly banned.
Look, it's taken 18 years, but Dan is almost trained as to where things go in this house. Although, how often have I told you, it's like you don't even live here. Because, like, this is your kitchen, too. I mean, don't tell Dan I said that. But, like, you know, it's your house, it's your kitchen.
No, it's not.
But you, like, just don't know where things go half the time. He'll wash, like, after I bake and stuff and be like, I don't know where this muffin pan goes.
How many funky rules do I have?
Like, none. I have all the weird rules.
I'm envious. Musical Guru is packing up to go on a Disney cruise.
Dan wants to Disney cruise.
Can we somehow, like, can I go now? Can I show up now?
Yeah.
Like, is it like in LA? Can I like meet you all on the dock?
Where do they take off from?
Well, I seen Titanic. I could play a game of cards and I can go to America.
I don't think it works like that
No?
anymore. Jody with Pets for Mooch, thank you so much, says only Dano would space out and smack the buns.
I did. And I was all like...
Which normally, like, whatever, that's a thing Dan does, doesn't bother me, but hot mics, bro. Like,
I know.
we can all hear you smacking your butt.
I was just humming songs in my head, reading the chat. Sorry.
Chris says, Amanda totally has a baking cupboard, and I blame you. Blame away. I think everybody should have a baking cupboard. You should have your basics, your flour, your sugar, some oil, some salt, some baking powder, baking soda, some cocoa powder, all the basics, and one of every variety of chocolate chips that you might possibly use.
So like on Reddit and stuff, is there like show my baking cupboard? You know how like I have PCs where I can see like cool PCs or cool like NASCAR setups for my racing
Not
wheel?
that I've seen.
Yeah, like
so,
how many people why aren't more people championing their baking cupboard? And like this
I
is my
don't know that
LED
most people have baking cupboards.
baking cupboard, but like a lot of people bake, so
They do, but I don't think people bake like I bake.
why
like
are we not
obsessively.
stylizing that?
They really should. I should start a subreddit. I don't know. There's a baking subreddit. There's a baking noobs subreddit, and I subscribe to like all kinds of baking subreddits and cooking subreddits. I do very often go in and tell people when they're like, this recipe didn't work, why not? And I'm like, I think maybe because of this. I'm not a professional, but I think maybe like you did this wrong or you did that wrong. And very often I go in to say something and somebody's already said it, so like I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's good. Oh, when it's cooking, maybe we'll do some MTV cribs in your baking cupboard. We can take a camera over there and check it out.
That was one thing when you guys, most of you know that we had our kitchen redone due to some water damage like 2.5 years ago, and that was one thing, like I need to have a baking cupboard, because prior to that we had like one thin pantry. Well, it was like 2 doors, but I just had everything like kind of on the top shelf, and everything was like in the back, and it was terrible, and it was so hard to get everything out, and I always needed a chair because I'm just little.
Yeah. So much shared real estate that we didn't even know that you could name a cupboard.
Right. And initially, I was going to put the plates over there, but the plates were too deep. So the plates ended up here, which makes way more sense. And then that became the baking cupboard, which makes way more sense. It's shallow and it's wide, and it's so perfect. That's my favorite part of the kitchen now. Like, I love the giant single bin sink. I love the Lazy Susan. The baking cupboard is the jam. Stay out of my damn baking cupboard. Because one time Blake went in there and he stained it with oil on the bottom of the flour container. I've never forgiven him.
Look at the disdain in your face.
Really though.
All right, we'll check it out during intermission.
We can do that. Jody says I have a tea cupboard. Jody, so do we. It's this whole shelf right here is all tea. That's Dan's tea cupboard.
It's almost tea weather too.
Yeah, there's some hot cocoa there, but other than that.
Okay, let's recipe it up before you burn out. You're gonna burn out.
Mother's Adventure says, want to come over and clean/organize our food pantry? It's out of control. I have always thought I would be a really good organizer, but see, here's the thing, I'm really judgy. So, like, I can do it for, like, my mom, but I'm like, why do you have this? This is, like, 2 years expired. Really? When was the last time you used this? Like, I'm a crap talker, so I will be mean. I promise you, like, I'm not nice about it. But yeah, honestly, like, take everything out, take inventory of what's going on. I do that very often. I need to do it in my baking cupboard pretty soon, actually. But, like, take everything out. Take inventory. Is this expired? Can I throw it away? Do I use this?
It's probably expired. Oh, my gosh. Time goes by fast.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We cleaned out our cereal cupboard, and I did not realize we had, like, 10 boxes of cereal that were well past expired, because that is a deep cupboard, and they just got shoved to the back.
It just goes so quick. Time.
It really does.
So,
use the back of your cupboards for, like, bulk storage. Like, I've been getting the 25-pound bags of flour, putting it in Tupperware. That goes in the back. Use the stuff in the front, the space in the front.
Particular and hyper clean as you are, we still have stuff that will pass its expiration date. So check. Absolutely. It's okay. Don't be ashamed. Just, if it's more than 5 years old, you gotta share it with everybody.
Yeah, please post pictures of the oldest thing in your kitchen that you should get rid of that you can't part with. It's really sad. Like, we all have it. Where else am I? Hannah wants to know if there's a fragrance I don't like. Most of them, I'm really picky.
It was this thing from the other day.
Oh, yeah. Whoever super chatted Dan and made him buy this.
It's BRM Bug. I set him up.
BRM Bug, I'm sorry. This smells like Nasty Man cologne. I don't even want to smell it again.
I thought that maybe you would like it. I was like, should I get it? I thought it would maybe she'd like it because it smelled like the other fragrance, which we decided was another person in my bed. So I was like, maybe I'll buy it. And BRM Bug's like, boom, here's for it. So now all of a sudden BRM co-signed this. So there you go.
I'm really picky. I'm super picky with fragrances. I don't like anything that's perfumey. I'm really picky. It's hard. So yes, there are lots of fragrances I don't like. I do like your apple pie soap. Like, that smells good. I don't know. Where else am I? My mom won't let me have a baking cupboard. Buy your own cupboard. Like, you can go to Target or Walmart and just buy a little cupboard and make that your baking cupboard. Keep it in your room if you had to.
Or just build it out of my extra sticker set.
There you go. When I lived here and Jason lived here, like, way back in the day when we were teenagers, but I was old enough that, like, I bought my own food. If I kept it in the kitchen, he would eat it. So I had my own cupboard in my bedroom. So don't be ashamed to have a cupboard in your bedroom. No shame.
I had a cupboard in my bedroom. It was a Foot Locker.
Did you say there's a baking nudes subreddit? Not nudes, noobs. Noobs. Like, people who are new to baking. And then they bake things, and then they're like, oh my god, baking's so fun. What pisses me off when people are like, I just discovered I like baking. And then they make this, like, masterpiece. I'm like, really? Like, you gotta start with some burnt cookies or something first. What are you doing? Really, though. Dan and Terry, little joke from Gaming Ham. How many managers does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
None, because they're in a meeting about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to do it.
True. Jody wants you to spell cupboard, but hey Jody, you spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Is that the joke? Dan, how do you spell cupboard?
It's CUPBOARD, only because you're late to the game on this one. But before that, it was cupboard. Like CUBBARD.
Like you've already learned how to spell cupboard?
Yeah. But no, before it definitely was a cupboard with B's. Cupboard.
Amanda says her baking cupboard grew out of a drawer that I changed to a drawer in the pantry. Mart, Chris's mom, moved. Oh, friend, you got spell errors. Let me see. Oh, moved my drawer to a cupboard, and I think I will be taking that cupboard over sooner rather than later. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Spread out, collect the things, so when you're like, I feel like making white chocolate brownies, you can just make some white chocolate brownies. Stock up. Husky Mom Veronica has baking cabinets, more than one. I actually traveled with my favorite scraper mixer thing, took a picture with it all over Texas, made funny photos, just like Dan when he traveled to Vegas with his Banana Quick. But that's funny. I love that you did that. Best photo is with me on the plane with it. Awesome. Oh, chat jumped. Brittany says, my parents have had stuff from 15 years ago in their cabinet. When my dad passed away, we cleaned out his refrigerator, and there was, he would buy one cream cheese every year at the end of the year with the intentions of making a cheesecake. Guys, he never made cheesecake. There was like 9 years worth of cream cheese in there. Like, expiration dates, consecutive years. It was bad. It was really bad. I have a container of red pepper flakes from the 90s that I still use. Spice says you could be a little more forgiving, I feel like. Not like super forgiving. I'm from the 90s.
Yeah.
I hope you've refilled it.
Yeah, but your Lamppost pizza, Shakey's pizza, metal flakes probably should be like renewed.
Yeah, like dump it out and buy some. You could get... Look, do not be ashamed to get your spices at like Aldi or the dollar store. Aldi has super cheap spices and they're good.
But your spices shouldn't transcend multiple presidents.
Yeah, I hope you're not using the same red pepper flakes from the 90s. If so, like, why don't you use more red pepper flakes? I put them on every pizza that I eat.
Flakes shouldn't predate basic internet. You know.
Dale says, especially with cooking spices, if you don't use them, they will lose their flavor. Yeah, you shouldn't have them for like 15 years. That's a bit much, but like if it's almost gone and it's just past expiry, you're probably fine. Does the recipe want the cookies closer to the heat or further away? Because your guys' spelling errors make me have to read the whole thing and figure it out. Because some ovens have the burner on top and some have it on the bottom. It does not specify. It just says, adjust the oven rack to the second level mark just above center and preheat your oven.
Ours does have burners on both. We do have upper and lower.
I don't know. Oh, Jason, I did just tell the story. Sorry, I was behind on chat. Jason said, bet nobody can beat Dad's decade-old cream cheese in his fridge. Yup. Absolutely. Jody has a snack cupboard. I got one of those too. Like 2 of those, at least. No. Skydiver says, Crystal, you're enjoying yourself so much. I want to see you do some cooking. I'm getting there. I want to see what you guys have to say. Look, I missed you guys all month last month. I'm hanging out.
Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve.
Oh, Steve, I missed you.
3-2 wins. Go, wins, go. Yay,
hockey. He came here just to brag.
Oh, my team won 7-1, so.
Hey.
You know, a little bit different.
Beat that.
Also, yay, new hockey season.
Yay.
All new hopes, where we all start at 0.
All right, so we're adding to this a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And thanks to, help me out and remind me who sent these.
I think Melissa sent this to us.
Was it Melissa? I have 1/8 of a teaspoon. Otherwise, I'd just be doing 1/2 of a quarter. I like these ones, except for the thing that holds them together. I gotta get something, like some easier to pop apart thing. Okay, so that's for the salt.
I saw those little plastic rings that are like on here, like these little plastic rings.
Yeah?
I could be wrong, but it was like $5.95 or $6 for one.
Just the ring?
And I'm like, oh my, I believe so.
That's why I kept the one from my old one. Oh,
Something.
Morgan is here. Hello, Morgan. She says, sup. Thank you for the super chat, Pets for Mooch.
Hi, Morgan. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Are you still going, or did you?
The attendance on this baby shower has just dwindled all week long. Unfortunately, I am not going, but Dan is still going. Blake is not going.
In the last, like, 72 hours, it's dwindled by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people I've seen.
All from your side of the family.
All drop. Boof. Boof. We lost the whole A team. Now we're on to the B team.
You hear what he called you, Morgan?
Yeah, so yes, we are. Okay, good. I know, lame as heck. We're gonna have a fun, great time to see our family. We're just, just in the hierarchy, like if it was the Sopranos, like Tony Soprano's not going, and like the Sopranettes, they're not going as well. Or whatever, the trickle down is, right? Where are you going? I'm going like to Beaumont or something, like over there by like Palm Springs area. So I'm gonna go see my family, which I am excited to see. I'm only making jokes. But I'm excited to go see my family. I have a lot of diapers in the back of my car, so I hope I don't wipe out on the freeway and have that like diaper spillage all over the freeway. It's like local man-child rolls Jeep is okay. I guess in the scenario I'm okay, but poopy diapers everywhere.
All right, so we're doing 2 eggs and an egg yolk, which I am separating by shell, not by hand, because no one wants to see me vomit.
I'm not taking anyone, Marco. You want to go? There's supposed to be taco dude there, and then since everybody's dropping out, there's like the taco to person ratio is going to be bigger, so I'm stoked. Also,
yeah, because everybody RSVP'd, and then just this last week, so many people like ended up sick and have other obligations that trump it.
I asked if there was going to be a jump bounce house, and I was told yes. So
and there's no age limit.
Yeah, so at least there's taco bounce houses.
Marco wants to know if you're taking your wife. Brittany wants you to take a photo with your mom. She's not going to be able to make it. The family that she lives with, like that part of the family, they came down with the sickness.
I think I was going to try to call her on video chat and like walk around on some video chat with my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Show her off to everybody.
Tournament at the fairgrounds tomorrow. Oh, like brojitsu tournament? Brojitsu? The fair's in town, and Marco is gonna cauliflower people's ears for free. Like there's henna tattoos and stuff like that, and then he just sits there and smacks you for a little bit, and then later you just leave with your cauliflower, deep fried cauliflower bulge. He deep fries it afterwards after it's all big. You come out, your deep fried caseca is just all hanging out here. You can pick your ear. Oh, I want the Gracie ear. Oh yeah, give me the Gracie ear.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing at the fair.
Can I make cookies?
Dan, everybody.
Morgan says she's going to bring her Tupperware. Maybe I'll send Dan with some cookies for the few bits of family that are going to be there.
Oh, you gotta come and
Although,
Dan.
I think this only makes like 2 dozen cookies. It's not even that many. All right, we need a cup of sugar.
So sad for them. We gave cookies.
Hannah says, noted on the apple pie fragrance, totally not planning a care package. Okay, maybe I am. Gotta make it worth it to send the popcorn. Yeah, Hannah, I will take a look at what else. I saw that you were having, like, putting more stuff up and having sales and stuff, and I did scroll past that at some point with my ADD-ness of, like, oh yeah, that. I'll check out what you got going on. I like, caramels, vanillas, like, sweet food, like dessert-flavored scented things. That's probably my jam.
She really likes the smell of the blueberry pancakes candle from Bath and Body.
Yeah, but I have like 5 of them now, thanks to you and my mom. Okay, so we've got 2 eggs, an egg yolk, a cup of sugar. We're gonna do a tablespoon of oil and a teaspoon of vanilla.
Vanilla we measure with our hearts.
We do, but we have to have some sort of idea of how much we're putting in there. Just to not screw up the ratio.
Right.
There we go. Ahila the Husky is here. Hello, friend. We are actually just getting started. We've been kind of hanging out. Hannah says, don't feel obligated to buy anything. This round is on me. Aw, thanks, friend. What kind of oil do you use? Just regular. This one's from Stater Brothers vegetable oil. Nothing fancy.
You got that 80s sweatband on it.
I do. It has been working. Yeah, I don't have any oil.
So what's
on the bottom.
that? What's that?
I'm still paranoid and still put a paper towel on the bottom of the cupboard in case there is any leakage. But if you guys weren't here for the episode where I announced it, my rubber band looks like it's dying. I should bring a new one home from work. But yeah, just rubber band a paper towel around it, so then if there's any spillage, it just gets absorbed.
But what if I'm super careful?
You're never super careful.
Not with oil, huh?
Nobody's ever super careful
Oil
with oil.
wins every time.
every
Every time.
damn
Even in the
time.
cupboard, there's still more paper towels underneath where it sits.
Yes. Alright, we're going to try with the whisk. I'm not sure how thick this batter is going to get once we start adding other things, but we'll start with the whisk and see how it goes.
What are we putting in the... Are you trying to put some stuff in there?
I put some stuff in there. Okay, so we're going to put this on medium-high speed until fully combined and frothy. We want it to be frothy. Meanwhile, actually, we're going to go over to the saucepan, Dan. We're going to heat the semi-sweet chocolate chips, a cup of those, I believe, and the butter over medium heat until it's fully melted and smooth. So we've got 6 tablespoons of butter. I love this recipe because after every step, and it tells you, like, what ingredients to use, it relists the quantity, which is amazing. I don't have to scroll back up. Amanda says, Het Crystal, you can make fun of my spelling errors. I'm dyslexic and proud of it. Thank you. Thank you for permission. I will always make fun of everybody's spelling errors because it's kind of my, like, obsessive thing. Fourth grade spelling bee champion here. Like, it's kind of my thing. But no, I don't hold it against you. Just sometimes I have to, like, stop and be like, wait, what's that say? Because I try to correct it in my head and I can't always get it. There was a Precious sighting, but I don't know where he is now. But there was a sighting apparently. Just run by Precious? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to cook the butter and hopefully I have a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I thought it was going to be chocolate chips in the cookie, so I was just going to use the milk chocolate because I don't really like semi-sweet too much. But apparently you melt them down, and I don't want to make it overly sweet with everything else going on, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the semi-sweet, and hopefully I have enough.
Kevin said, if I go full Youper, it'll be hard. I was up north where the Youpers come from.
What's a Youper?
And it's the people from the Upper Peninsula. UP, they're Youpers, right?
Yeah.
And they were sitting out there at the campsite one night talking. It was Fargo. It was straight Fargo. It was straight Fargo. And then some, like, Citiots, I should know, I'm a Cidiot, was like, excuse me, my wife and my daughter are sleeping over here. And they're like, oh, you're in our country, don't you know? And they were big dudes drinking beers, and they weren't being any quiet. And then they Fargoed it up why the other people were the Citiots were pretty mad. It was great. But yeah, there was no understanding anything they said.
Alright, we'll start with our full-size semi-sweet chocolate chips. We do not have a whole cup, so I will fill that in with the mini semi-sweets. See if that gets us a full cup. If not, I'll just add some milk chocolate and we'll call it even. We're good. We got this. We'll just finish these both off. Nobody really wants semi-sweet anyway. Brittany says this story's on a CC Mouse podcast.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna get rough. It was great. Their accents were so perfect. It was so fun.
Hannah says she was the 8th grade spelling bee champion. Congratulations, friend. This is why we get along. Oh, these are the not good ones, though. I don't want them back. No. No! Those are yours now. Here, eat them with the milk chocolate ones. Mix them up. Throw them in your mouth. Careful, friend.
I forgot about the socks.
How come she don't get the whack chocolate chips?
Because I worked hard today, Dan. Not that you didn't, but I
Fair.
worked hard today.
Fair enough. I didn't think people really actually spoke like that, Dan. It was great. It was like listening to an episode of Bobby's World.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to melt the butter and the chocolate chips, and then we're going to remove it from the heat and immediately whisk or stir, your choice, the unsweetened cocoa powder and the espresso powder. So I'm going to get those two ready so I can immediately stir them in. Uncle Yukon says, and Terry slides right in for her chocolate chips. Yeah, she almost ate it.
And then I did eat it.
Morgan's calling you out for being a nerd. I'm assuming it's you.
For sure.
Wait, or us? For our spelling bee championships? Is that what you're talking crap about? I don't care. I'm proud. I got a trophy.
You do it.
Do you have a trophy with a big old bee on the top of it?
It's over there in the other room in the case.
It is. Dan made me put it on display.
We need a spelling club. I got invited for nationals in 5th grade, but Dad said no.
No.
We did spelling in 6th 6th grade where we all had to stand up and do the spelling bee. I was out right away. I did not make it past the first round. Well, all the other crystals, all the other crystals went on to the other rounds.
Look at Morgan. I was smart enough not to flaunt my smarts. Okay, smarty pants.
And now you're going tomorrow. So who's smart now?
Who's smart now? I caught pneumonia, so I didn't have to.
Oh, also, my family who's probably watching. I'm just kidding. I'm excited to see all you guys. Come on.
I was excited to go and see your mom and everybody, but yeah, it's just not the best idea for me right now if I'm not 100%.
I'm gonna go and have a great time.
I hope that you do.
I'm gonna win the raffles. I'm gonna smell the poopy diapers and guess what candy bar it is. I'm gonna see how.
God, I hope they don't.
I'm gonna let them put the needle and the string over me to see if it's a boy or a girl. It's gonna be great. Like I'm gonna do all the things. It's gonna be fantastic.
Can you take that to the trash? All right, are we frothy yet? We're gonna go a little higher, try to get this.
I don't know. You told me that we needed a camera.
Yeah,
over here now.
getting there, Dan.
But I have 3 cameras now, so I can.
Well, look at you, fancy pants.
But now no one's covering that.
I don't actually need a camera here.
I'll give you a
that's
description just in case Kevin's watching. Oh, who's
Alex.
Alex. In case Alex watching, the mixer goes around and around, but counterclockwise, which is the opposite of like time, which only matters if you can look at it. But like it's going the opposite.
I mean, time still matters even if you can't read a clock. Yeah.
Dan, baby showers are for girls. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have
Have you met my girlfriend Dan?
I'm gonna have a fun time.
He likes chick flicks, baby showers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cluck with the hens. It's gonna be fun.
What other girl things do you love?
Yeah.
I know there's more.
I'm gonna have fun.
Touch fingers. Are we frothy yet?
I mean, if I didn't want to go, I'd make a piss poor excuse.
Taylor Swift, yes, thank you, Steve.
I haven't.
He has worn a dress. He likes to sit to pee. Uses sponges for boobs. He loves crystal. What does that mean? Because I'm half dude? He doesn't like it when I say I'm a dude trapped in a chick's body.
I mean, that's weird when we're like making whoopee. So
I don't do that, Dan.
Where did Steve come from? I didn't see you forever here. And here he comes.
He came out of nowhere to point out how much you like Taylor Swift.
I don't mind Taylor Swift. I haven't renewed her contract though since like that and the White Claw fell by the wayside. Yeah. I edited a video, a really long video for Cyber Husky, and it was like a baby shower video, and it seemed fun. They all talk like Cyber Husky. They do. I gotta move this because that flame was like not cooperating with the camera.
Yeah, it says medium-high heat, but this burner always runs a little hot, even though, well, I guess it does say turbo oil. Alright, I gotta... Until fully melted and smooth. Okay, here we go. I like that I said what other chick things does Dan like, and they came through.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. What else? Do we have more?
No, Dan is under 5'10".
That's kind of a chick thing. Oh, Steve, you missed it when we were talking about last week, I think, when we were talking about Dan's, as usual, coming up with a Halloween costume for the Halloween episode of Dantix, and people were trying to guess what it is, and Brittany wanted to know if he was dressing up as 5'10".
Oh yeah, you missed that, Steve. I forgot.
That was good. Like, I'm still laughing about it.
Don't forget your Zimas. I didn't have the Zimas. When I came around to drinking time, what was popular then was Mike's Hard Lemonade, which was heartburn in a bottle. But Zima might have already been done and gone by then, pretty much. That was not All right,
Dan.
I was not a Zima. Okay,
let's
move
focus. That camera back.
Uh-huh.
And I need
Where are you going?
Right here. I need a yellow trivet thing. Please and thank you. This is melty and smooth. Let me get this.
What are we doing?
We're mixing in.
Are we good right here for a minute?
Yeah, you're fine.
That here. Okay.
Out of my way.
Okay.
Okay, we're mixing espresso powder, a teaspoon of that, and a quarter cup of cocoa powder. And then we're going to try to whisk that, even though I don't have a rubber whisk. I don't want to scratch my pan. I should have probably sifted that cocoa powder. It's a little chunky. Alright. What's my next step? Carefully pour the melted chocolate mixture into the wet ingredients and mix until the chocolate is just combined. And then we're going to mix our dry ingredients just until that is combined.
Are you back over here at all or no?
No, I'm done over there, I believe.
That's gonna go in there.
Yes. Interesting. I've never,
It smells so
like,
amazing.
what I'm doing now, I've never done in a recipe, so that's an odd, like, set of instructions, but we'll see how it works.
I did for brownies one time, but not for cookies.
Interesting. Yeah, I mentioned earlier Christine was concerned that it wasn't enough cocoa powder, so I checked the recipe and was like, oh, well, it wants me to melt the chocolate chips and dump that in, so.
I was afraid because I wasn't prepared and I didn't read ahead. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that recipe looks great. And then I saw chocolate. Same thing, I saw chocolate chips and thought I was throwing them in.
Yeah, I thought there was just chocolate chips in my cookies, and that is not the case.
I always throw other things in my brownies too, like alcohol.
Hannah says she's 128 days sober. 128 long, long days. Good for you, though. I'm proud of you, friend. That's not an easy feat.
Good job, girlfriend. You guys should smell this already.
It does smell super chocolatey. Don't worry, Christine, if you're watching, there's plenty of chocolate going on here. Alright, so to this, we are now going to add our dry ingredients. Get to the other side. It says that the batter is going to be on the thinner side, but still scoopable. We'll see. What's the line that keeps dropping from the right screen? Dan, I don't know what that is referring to. My right or your right? This one? I don't know. So it is pretty thin for a cookie dough. But it doesn't say to refrigerate it, so again, we will follow the recipe as it is designed and see how it goes. She says my right. This, oh no, now you ruined everything. Mixer interference, was it? Christine says, that looks amazing. I'm sure I was wrong about the chocolate. No, the problem was just that it looked from the picture like the chocolate chips were just mixed into the cookie dough. But it's not, it's melted and added. So that's where the rest of the chocolate, because yeah, if it was just a quarter cup, that's not enough. But it also only makes 24 cookies. So it's not much. It's kind of a small batch. Okay, I think we're thick enough to be cookies. We'll see. Molicon says, hey Crystal, what did I miss? Everything. But don't worry, we're just about to make some cookies. We just made our cookie dough. And then I'm going to try to get this almost cake batter consistency cookie dough to make some cookies. We'll see what happens.
What's the next step?
Making cookies.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On a...
Tastes good.
Do you plop them on your tray?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I'll bring the tray over here.
Okay.
These can go.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have your phone over there? Because Morgan's texting and it might be...
Yeah, I got it, yes.
Okay. I don't know if it was like something that needed to be taken care of.
Also, we do have somebody made some bakes and stuff today in RFS family. You can approve and check it out during our...
Once I get these in.
During our hangout. Yeah, our hangout.
just want to fill up the things that have chocolate with water so they don't harden and have to get scrubbed later. Christine says, I could eat 24 of those cookies. I think I could too. I'm with you. Yeah, we were talking about maybe sending some to the family, but there's still like 5 of you going, and I don't know, there's only 24 cookies. We'll see. Maybe I'll make something else for you guys. Brittany says, I could eat the cookies if I had milk. Yes, these I'm sure are definitely going to need milk. Morgan says, nah, it's shiitake talk. I know, and I'm missing out. You know that's my favorite kind of talk. I'm the, if you don't have anything nice to say, come sit next to me person. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely check that out later. Okay, it's, oh, Dan should have that camera. It's not the thickest, but
Is it cookie? Trust the process.
it's like a thick brownie batter.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much they're going to spread. We'll see. Scoop the cookie dough out, place on baking sheets, leaving about 1.5 inches of space between them. Okay, so they're probably gonna spread pretty well. Well, Brittany says, "Oh, Mooch, oh, did he move? He's snuggling." His one eye is still open though, right here. Just checking to see if anything is for him, because he wouldn't want to miss out.
Love this guy.
Well, maybe it should be refrigerated to thicken. Again, the recipe does not tell me to do that, and I always follow the recipe on the first try. So we will see. I would think so too. Like if I made up this recipe, I would probably throw it in there to thicken, but we're just gonna do what it says. What is that noise? Is that outside?
There was a guy like across the street, maybe 3 houses up, who was drilling planks.
That's kind of what it sounds like. Okay.
Yeah.
How dare you do home improvements while I'm trying to do a baking show? Rude.
He looked annoyed I had to drive by him on the whole other side. I was like, huh, it's only 5 miles an hour and I'm coasting at 4 because I just came off that last speed bump and I'm about
It's
to
actually
roll.
10. You could go 10.
No, but I was about to like roll around the corner and into the driveway. No acceleration necessary. We're making it after that last speed bump. You know what I mean?
What's Blakey Poo been up to? Has not been home in like a month. He's stopped by here and there, but between our house, or between house sitting for his mom's mom, my mom, going to see his friends down over by your area. Remember, he used to go stay with your mom, but now he just stays with his friends. And like whatever else, 21-year-olds do. Look, he's 21, Morgan. He don't care. He's not trying to hang out with us. He like, what's the word I'm looking for? He'll like smile and nod, like, yeah, like patronize us or whatever, but he's not trying to hang out with us. He literally has not spent the night here in like a month. He's just doing his thing.
He's such a good boy too.
He is, like, I don't have to worry about, like, he's not out there doing drugs and drinking and whatever, like, he's just all being wholesome and, I don't know, going grocery shopping for his friend's mom and stuff. Has the dent on the house been fixed? Are we talking about the front where the car crashed into our house? No, it has not. It's been, propped back up.
We decided not to touch any more of the house while it was so hot that it could jeopardize our coolness.
Yes.
So as it cools down, then it'll pick up. But yeah, after the roof stuff and the air stuff, and we got temperature control, we just that was it. Stopped. Boy, that sure is thin.
I feel like it's thickening up a bit as like it sits. Like as I'm spooning these, it's getting a little bit thicker. But I am slightly concerned about the spreadage that we're going to have
for
here.
the day?
Yeah, I am.
No top to it.
What?
No topping.
No, it just gets the sea salt. Anna says, okay, I'm going to say it. Those look like piles of poop. Delicious poop. Morgan says, friend or just friend? He says just friend. But, I'm not going to put him on blast here. A car ran into the house? What did I miss? Friend, we came home from the grocery store one, afternoon. It was a Saturday or Sunday, and Dan's like, whoa, what happened to the house? And we go out there and look, and the front of our front porch was all at the corner, mashed in. So we went and talked to the neighbors, and they had footage it's not the best footage, but there was footage of a car came around the corner too fast and crashed into our front porch. Went through the garden area that doesn't belong to us with the rocks and the palm trees and stuff, and crashed into our front porch. So, yay.
Not too bad, though.
Okay, so yeah, it's not too bad. It didn't make our porch fall down or anything. So according to the picture, there were chocolate chips on top of this. So I'm putting milk chocolate chips on top, and then we're doing some sea salt flakes. This time it says before we cook. The last ones we did, we put the sea salt flakes on after they came out of the oven, I believe. I think we did. I don't recall 100%, but I thought we did. This has kind of gelatinized a bit. I mean, once it gets hot, I'm sure it's going to spread, but they're not spreading now, just sitting here. Dan, Becky Ross would like you to say hello to her.
Hi. Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. Hello? Was it hello?
Hello.
Was that the word? Hello. Dan, did you get F1 tickets, you and Blake, for next year? You mean for the Vegas race? No, because I don't think that's come available yet. They started doing it for the Florida race and the Texas race, but Blake was trying to get tickets for the Vegas race, which if I do go with him, I know it's going to be this next year. It's going to be on the same weekend as that Novi Pet Expo. So
you have to pick and choose.
Well, yeah.
Do you already know what you're picking?
No, I don't know.
Your son or your bestie?
Jess is like, oh, you could just go to F1, but I still work at the event. It's still I do the things.
Right, but your boss just told you could have the event off.
Right.
So you could spend time with your child who has not spent the night at our house for a month.
Here's the thing, I'm half that company, so she cannot make that decision. That's that is a bad decision for her to make.
She's being too nice?
She doesn't realize the repercussions if I don't. She knows it, but she wasn't thinking of it because it was so far away.
Right.
But when it comes up, there'll be no more adjustants for it, and I need to go. So.
Jennifer wants to know, where is Jess today? My guess is Michigan. Just a shot in the dark.
I believe that maybe it's John Matthews' birthday or Charlotte's, but she was hanging out with
John Charlotte?
She was hanging out with family. So it was family time for Jess.
I'm trying not to overdo it with the sea salt because I overdid it last time.
This salt is so pretty.
It is. It's such a good flavor. Oh, I just dropped a huge clump. Oops. We're going to stop with that cookie that has a huge clump in that spot.
Oh, Steve's here. Steve said Novi will be good. I get to see Steve at Novi.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I don't know. It'll be 2 times I get to see Steve in 1 year.
Nice.
Hey, you could come out.
I can't.
You can't swing it? Okay. I was going to say, if not, you come
No,
out.
I don't have any vacation time left because I went on vacation and then I was sick and then I have to take days off next month. So, no, I can't, unfortunately. I mean, I could, but, we don't get paid. I don't get paid. And, I can't afford that.
Right. PJ says, I get to see Steve. Yeah, dude, you'll get to see Steve. Provided all plans go through. I got to see Steve. I'll get to see Steve 2 times in 1 year.
Nice. Okay, so this
yeah.
is going to go in the oven 8 to 10 minutes at 350 until the tops of the cookies have a shiny, crackly top to them. It says, remove from the oven and top with a few additional chocolate chips. Oh, those are going to melt. I might have to put a few more on there. Didn't think of that. You can use a round cookie cutter to shape them into perfectly round cookies. We will use the cup trick. And I think that's it. Okay, so we'll put these in for 8 to 10.
I like when cookies bake pizza.
And again, these are going on the second shelf down. We'll see how that goes. Alexa, set an 8-minute timer. So creepy when she whispers back. Ah, Ma is here. Hello, Ma. Our cookies just went in the oven. And we'll have cookies in 8 to 10 minutes.
Also, lately, it doesn't come off whisper mode sometimes, because sometimes it was or I don't know, but it's been saying stuff in whisper
She should
mode.
only whisper when I whisper to her. If I yell at her, feel free to yell back at me. If I curse at you, feel free to curse back. Do what you gotta do. I know you're listening. Brittany, I got the oven timer. I whispered it to ALEXA because I want to make everybody have timers. Christine says, I can see Mooch's cute face.
Here, I can make sure it focuses on him for a minute.
Way to be a ham, Mooch.
There you go. I focused on Mooch for a sec.
Good job. I'm blurry in the background. I look better that way anyway.
Huh.
Skydreamer says, I bet it was one of those Karens who like to say it jumped out at me instead of, oh, it was my fault concerning the house. We don't even know because they booked it. They backed right out of our porch
He came in
and left.
hot.
Yes.
He came in hot. He'd been up all night, you could tell. And he
Oh yeah, it was at 7, 8 in the morning.
We were here.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was asleep in the bedroom 5 feet away from where it happened. Didn't even
I would have noticed it, but I was out here editing and I had headphones on because everybody was sleeping, so I didn't even.
Right.
I didn't
And the
even hear
porch is not attached to the house.
It is.
It's detached. Maybe underneath something that it's because it can't cause from a structural engineering standpoint, it's not supposed to be attached because it'll cause extra stress on the house.
Which is butted up next to it.
It's butted up against it, yeah. That's one of the things when I write the letters for the foundation certifications for mobile homes. I have to specify. Well, I don't. I have to ask the structural engineer, was the porch attached or not? And they're not attached. They're never attached.
Mm-hmm.
Patios, like awnings, sometimes. And we have to specify whether that's causing additional stress, but the porches are detached. Hey, Dan, can you come over here? Because I need a tissue again.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Hi, everybody. Dan, when will you go see the Huskies again? In 3 weeks or so. In about 3 weeks. I was making promotional items for it to put in the vlogs for next week, so you'll start to see the promotional stuff come up for the Novi. Let's see, what did I do? I did something oh yeah. Oh wait, I can't put it on the screen. Never mind. I'm on the wrong screen. But anyway, I'll be there November 10th. I'll be there on my birthday. I'll be gone for a week or so in November, so I'll go out there. I'm gonna try to get a passport while I'm out there. It's hard to get a passport appointment here, so I'm gonna get a passport appointment while I'm out there, and so we'll do that. That'll be fun. Also, we'll take the RV down to Novi, so that'll be good. Steve is not going to bring the dogs. I'm paranoid about crossing the border with them. Yeah, if you just come down for the Saturday, we'll just have fun and hang out and stuff like that. You could just, breathe the dog hair on your shirt. You know?
It's kind of the same.
Hopefully we can have a Canadian meetup soonish. I know, but I am going to take my stuff out there to try to get my passport. It might be the only chance we have if I'm going to make it to Toronto next year.
I think it's a soft T at the end, isn't it? Toronto. Yeah, I don't think. Tell me, Steve, is it Toronto or Toronto?
It's Toronto in my head.
Well, that's how it's spelled. Oh, I'm sorry, Toronto.
Like the churros?
Yeah, like a churro. Toronto.
Like a churro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soft T's all around. There shouldn't even be any T's in that word. Toronto.
Right.
Oh, what else?
You want to
is
show your
going on
baking
here?
cupboard soon?
We could do that. Oh, you said something was posted for me to approve.
Oh, yes. Yes. People are
Oh,
baking
look,
on.
no notifications as usual.
I know you don't need them, but I keep entering to win fancy sprinkles from that same Polita.
I need
Halloween
more
mix.
sprinkles like I need a hole in the head.
Yeah, I know, but they're purple and green, and if they're free and they'll send them, I might win.
Absolutely, I will always take free sprinkles. Nothing is posted in the baking group.
No, I think it's in the RFS Dan group.
Yes. I will approve this, because it's here. For future reference, baking things, post in the baking group, the Getting Baking Crystal group. But these look amazing. Now let's see if I can figure out how to get back to them. I hate Facebook so much. Hannah 2, Electric Boogaloo. Not Hannah, who's been sober for 128 days. Hannah, who I don't know whether you're sober or have been, made sour cream double chocolate muffins. These look amazing. Those look so good. So good. When you guys post things, if you post them and you like them, post a link to the recipe. Or if it's your own recipe or from a cookbook and it's not online, if it's not too much trouble, post, type out the recipe. Share with us. I share my recipes with you. Share your recipe with me, guys. And yeah, thanks for posting that. Those look amazing. You said it just like a real Canadian. No, because I didn't say Toronto, eh? Now I'm like a real Canadian, eh? Becky says, "How are you doing, Crystal?" I'm okay. I'm still kind of in recovery mode from the pneumonia, but I'm okay. Definitely when I'm done, I'm gonna go like bonk out on the couch. That's what I did. When did we do a show? Wednesday. We finished the show, and that's it. I was dead. Like I was off camera, but like away from the show before it even ended. Yesterday, I came home from work and went straight to bed. I got up and like watched some scary movies and made some dinner. But yeah, I have no energy. Hannah, sober for 128 days, just posted a photo in the group. Let's see. Do I have a notification? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Can I try the light on and take a peek? I won't open it.
You can. Don't open it.
I won't open it. It messes up the temp.
All right, guys. On RFS Family, Hannah posted a picture and said, "Caption this." Oh, that's so flattering. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate you.
Crystal, they're cute.
PJ says, "Oh, that's how Crystal got canceled." How? What did I do? Which part? Look, there's so many reasons for me to be canceled. Not as many as Dan, but definitely some reasons. And which part? Which part did I do? Was it the A? Was I canceled by the Canadians, A? Look, the first time I ever hung out with a real Canadian, it was... Dan's gonna have to remind me. It was the McCann Dogs people. Ken and... I can't remember his wife's name. What's Ken's wife's name? The McCann Dogs? Kale? That was the first time. No, it's not stereotyping, because we were hanging out and we were all just chatting, and they kind of have the UP kind of accent, like the northern part of America accent, like I'm familiar with, but it's clearly Canadian. It was way more Canadian when she literally ended a sentence with A, like not stereotyping at all. She said blah 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 blah, A. And I lost it. Like, I never heard that in real life. Like, on TV, yeah, whatever. But, like, in real life, do you do that? Do you do that, Steve? Do you A at the end? Oh, the way I said Toronto? Toronto? No, that's how Steve said it. I should say it. Toronto. I saw that line on the right side. I don't know what it was. Steve said absolutely. Yeah, you A?
It's me, that line on the side.
Nah. Dan's hung out with me. Okay, it said 8 to 10, so let's peek. Oh, it was still on.
I hit the other light first.
I'm gonna go just a tiny bit more. We'll see. Dan's hung out with me. He knows. Did he A or did you not even pay attention? He's not paying attention to me. Whoever initially said that there was something dropping down on the screen, they're right. I just saw it myself. It's happening on the non-mooch camera, if that helps. Are you aware and know what it is?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
It's a
welcome to Getting Canadian with Crystal. Eh?
Sorry, I'm so far behind on the delay. I think I'm stepping over what you're saying. Yes, thank you. I know what it is. It's some sort of cable-y issue with the computer. I don't know.
No,
but
okay.
It's me on my side, or it's died. I don't know.
But thank you guys for letting us know.
Sorry, I was getting back to this. Sorry. Okay.
I think we're good. We've got the crackliness that it wanted.
They're so pretty.
The chocolate chips did not melt into a gooey mess. I'm gonna bring them over here so you guys can see what is going on. Oh my god, these look so good. Alright, let's do the cup trick to make sure they are nice and round. If you guys missed it last time I did this, you should be doing this every time you make cookies. Take something round. You can use a round cookie cutter, a cup, a small bowl, whatever you've got. I like this cup because it fits in my hand well. And just... these did not unstick from the bottom like the chocolate chip ones do, so I have to do it a little more gently. But just round up your cookies a little bit. It makes them a little fatter and a little rounder. Sorry, I didn't pay attention to that part. That one pushed a bit. When I do it with the chocolate chip cookies, they come off of the Silpat. These ones are a little gooier, so they are not doing that. But the chocolate chip cookies I also put in the fridge before I cook them. These I did not. So that may be why. But this will get those thin edges a little bit thicker if you're into that sort of thing, which I am.
Crystal, this was oil, not butter?
Yeah, both.
Oh,
A
okay.
tablespoon of oil, I think it was,
Okay.
and 6 tablespoons of butter mixed into the chocolate that I melted. Oh my gosh, things are put away wrong here too.
It wasn't me.
Dan just moved in. He doesn't really know where things go.
I probably put some other stuff away wrong.
A little fatter and a little rounder. Sir Mix-a-Lot approves. Oh, Chris. Morgan says, when I worked at the movie theater, we slammed the pan down so they go flat and round, and then they're huge. I don't want them flat, though. I want them thick.
That's how you do that? I like movie theater cookies.
Apparently that's how it's done. Dale says, earlier I felt like the consensus became that it was interference from either the mixer or something. This time the mixer wasn't going and it happened anyway. Yeah, Dan's sorting it out, but thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think one of my cables is
Brittany
is
says,
dying.
thick like
Thank
me.
you.
How I like my cookies and my Brittany's. Thick. So, now I just have to kind of let them chill out a little bit till I can remove them.
How long is a little bit? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, like 5
You want
minutes.
to take a look at your cupboard?
We can do it. I feel like we do this on the regular, but maybe some of you guys haven't seen it. Oh, it's also a mess over here. Everything that's in the kitchen when it's time for the baking show, like anywhere here, just gets shoved over here. So don't judge this counter. Spoiler free. Oh, and half the stuff's missing out of here. This is legit all sprinkles. I need to go through because I know some of them are not good anymore, like towards the back. But literally from here over, that's all sprinkles all the way back. Food coloring. This is all muffin cups. Oh, I'm too little. Can you reach that? Because I can't.
This right here?
Yeah. I got these. We're going to have to do these like in the winter time or something. I don't know. At some point, we're going to have to do these. My Aunt Terry made these where you put pieces of a Hershey bar and some marshmallows in a mini graham cracker crust and you throw it in the oven and it's like mini s'mores. So that was the plan with these. Haven't done it yet. Let me make sure these haven't expired.
Oh, that Keebler elf there has passed away. Like, he's not even alive anymore.
Best if used by August. They're still good. They're just a little old. What else do I have? Oh, the fondant that Helen sent me. I forgot about that. Muffin cup mix. Those aren't really that good. I don't recommend those, you guys, at all. My stockpile of cake and brownie mix, just in case, like, we bust out and need to make a cake or a brownie. You never know. Sometimes you just feel like a cake or a brownie. Some vegetarian corn muffin mix. Because while I do like homemade corn muffins, can you guys hear okay? Am I loud enough?
No, the microphone picks up everything.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're
These are quick and easy, so I make those very often. Oh, what else is going on? This is all the stuff that, like, I don't know, my nuts and stuff that I don't want to go bad, and some yeast, and the Angel Delight, like, pudding stuff that Linda sent us. What else? Oh, if they have these, oh, this expired in March too, I don't care. I have quite a few technically expired things in my cupboard. Great Value Walmart brand pancake mix is like the fluffiest pancake mix ever. It makes the best pancakes. If any kind that you can find, get on it. They have good flavors. This was, I think 2 years ago, they came out with the hot chocolate one. That's the last of what I have for that. That's good stuff, though. Oh, I got these. I think I showed you guys these. The morsels and more. The white morsels, graham cracker bits, and strawberry chunks. We're going to have to make those soon. Some cookies. I stocked up on some maple butter at the Aldi when it came out again. And I got some salted caramel apple spread. Still not sure what to do with that. Or my ube spread. Don't know what I'm doing with that. 2 boxes of funfetti pancake mix if you need some funfetti pancakes. What else is going on here? Just a little bit of like stockpile stuff. I have some sweetened condensed milk, some evaporated milk. There's some different kinds of flour. Like literally just random things come up and I'm like, oh, I have the thing for that. Our Cadbury hot cocoa. It's almost hot cocoa time again. Bits of things left over. Maple praline syrup was pretty good. This is most of what I use on the regular. This is like the flour, the brown sugar, the powdered sugar, the sugar.
Any of the empty spots.
Yeah, that's all the stuff that's on the counter there. The cornstarch, the corn syrup, the cocoa powder. That's all the, like, this is what I use all the time because I'm short, so it has to go on the bottom. That way I can reach it without a chair or help. And that's the, like, specialty stuff. So that's it. That's my baking cupboard, my fancy baking cupboard.
That's where it lives.
There's also by the way, guys, I became a little bit obsessed with the Funfetti Muddy Buddies, and I had to make more because they were so good. It tastes like cake. You guys should make it. You guys should totally make it.
I know. All done?
I am. That's it.
Good. How are the cookies?
I don't know yet. All right, let's see what everybody said while we were doing that. Muff cup. Yeah, muff cups. I can't find Reynolds plain old regular, like the blue, yellow, and pink muff cups. They've been out of them at all the stores around here lately, so I've been having to use my stockpile of like Christmas and Halloween and whatever like themed ones that I have, which sometimes have a funky taste to them, so I stopped using those, but I have a stockpile, but I've been having to use those, so I like my cookies like I like my women. No sugar, 1 milk. Wait, that's coffee. Damn it. No, wait. That's wrong too. Oh, Lord. Pierre and Bud. Do you even know what's going on anymore?
Is it time to try cookies?
Shannon says, I loathe sprinkles. Who? What? I have never in my life heard anybody say that. But Kat loves to use them on everything they bake. How could you? What? What don't you like about sprinkles? I need more information, please. Store your nuts in the freezer to keep them from going rancid. Thank you. I've never heard that. There's actually no room in my freezer.
But if you do, won't they shrink?
Dan, everybody. Yeah, I've never heard about that. Lately, I've been going through nuts really fast, so there's no chance of them going bad.
First I've heard of this.
Doris wants to know, do you know a way to use apple butter? Funny story, my mom just recently
On
asked
toast?
me if I would make apple butter. Pretty easy to make, so I'll probably do that for her soon.
I could just come back with some apple butter for you since I'll be out there.
You could, but I want to try making it.
Oh, okay.
And you can't actually. You have to mail it. They'll make you throw it away.
Oh, yeah.
So I was looking into making it, and it makes quite a bit. Like, you can cut a recipe in half, but it's in the crock pot, so how well is that going to work? I was Googling recipes. Like, just go on Pinterest and look up, like, ways to use apple butter or something like that. There was, like, muffins and cookies and stuff. If and when I do make apple butter, I will do a recipe with apple butter. Other than that, I pretty much only eat it on toast. To me, it's not good in a peanut butter sandwich. Like, it's not the right consistency and coldness like jelly is. So I literally only use it on toast. Brittany says, I find those muff cups at Walmart. Out here, everywhere only has the foil ones. And I don't want the foil ones because you only get half as many. I want the 3-color. Yeah, Shannon says Reynolds is located here in Virginia, and they were having supply chain issues for months. That's what I'm thinking is going on, because usually I stock up. I buy 2, 3, 4 of them at a time because I like to have them and I bake a lot. I'm down to like literally 4 muffin cups, like not 4 containers, 4 cups. So, yeah, I don't know where to get them. My Kroger has a crap ton of Oops All Berries pancake mix. I couldn't remember if you did that already or not. We did, didn't we?
Oh, we did a full video on that.
Yeah, there's a whole video on that. The syrup? Don't mess with the syrup.
Well, we even added more Oops All Berries to the pancake mix.
Yes, we did. Shannon says, I don't like the hard sprinkles with my soft baked goods. Texture thing, I guess. Interesting. That's the reason I do like them. I like the mix of texture there, but I get it. If it's a texture thing, I cannot argue with that. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these off of here. Yeah, we're pulled down. Does your Dollar General... do you have Dollar General out there? They have those muffin cups. The Reynolds brand, because I'm really particular about the brand that I like, and I can get, like, there's other, like, off-brands and stuff, and I could get those. I do see them, but because I have off-brand ones, I'm not buying those. It's just the Reynolds one. We do have a Dollar General, but it's all the way in Palmdale, which is, like, a whole trip to me. You're sticking bad. Beer Buck says, guess that's why it's on clearance. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It didn't have a whole lot of flavor. We're talking about the Oops All Berries, was it pancake mix? Didn't have a whole lot of flavor. We added more berries to it. Wouldn't recommend it. Like, just add some Oops All Berries to your pancake mix. Don't go for a whole box of it. It's not worth it. And that syrup is just sugar water. Is Palmdale where the vet is? If so, we know that trip well. It is.
Oh, we passed by the Dollar General.
Yeah, it's on Palmdale Boulevard, I believe.
It's there.
Yeah, same street, but like down maybe half a mile to a mile.
Yeah.
Steve said, "Uh-oh, why uh-oh?" Hannah said, "Those look good enough to eat." Oh wait.
Steve's probably
Smart
behind
plan.
the times of the cupcake cups.
These aren't coming off very smoothly.
It's okay.
But we don't need to look at the bottom of them. I just read a list of worst cities to live
Yeah.
in, and Palmdale was on it.
Yeah.
Don't doubt at all.
Where's that?
My mom lives there and had 2 cars stolen in 6 months. Like one day her car got stolen, she woke up in the morning and it was gone. Literally 6 months later, her car was gone.
It was the
Different
dude-
car. She got a new
It was
car.
the dude across the street.
Pretty sure.
Who
yeah.
eventually got busted because they were stealing cars and they followed the oil trail
Yes.
to their house. Like, that's on television.
He wasn't very good at
He was
that.
not.
Not even a little bit.
And we're not exaggerating. You can see the line going to their house across the street.
If you're gonna steal a car, pro tip: make sure it's not leaking oil and a trail goes to your house. How do you not have a Dollar General near you? I'm in a small town and have 2 within 5 miles and a third one planned. We have 1. It's just in the next town over. But I've got an Aldi 2 minutes up the street. So, all right, who is trying cookies?
Yeah.
I want this one. We have not had dinner, but let's have cookies.
Don't forget to take a picture of your cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Maybe I'll come break one in front of you guys.
Oh my.
That salt though,
I did it too.
Oh, that's so good.
it's not focusing.
No.
Carrie, cover your face. Almost.
Oh yeah, I could just push the little button on my hand there. There we go. You look good.
That's so good.
It's very brownie-ish.
Enough chocolate for me. Mmm.
Yeah.
That's a happy Dan.
Yeah, Dan likes chocolate.
I love chocolate, so this is good. It's got a lot of chocolate.
I love the salt.
Looks
Like I
fudgy.
want to put salt on everything. It is pretty fudgy. It's squishy in the middle. I'm interested to see how they hold up, like in a day or two.
I feel like I am eating a brownie, but I do like the little. I do like the outside shell. It's a good job on moving the rack up, because it chose to crisp the top, not the bottom.
Absolutely, yeah. The bottom's still really soft and brownie-like. The top is crispy. The edges are a little crispy.
They're nice.
That's very nice. That's good.
What do you think of the salt?
Oh, it adds well. I love the salt. I could always use more,
10 months up.
but it is very good. It is.
I didn't want to overdo it on the salt.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Those
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah, those are really good, Crystal.
Really
Good job. We have more? Oh, we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more batch real quick.
Uh-huh.
We'll hang out while I do the second batch. I saw somebody said Amazon has the silicone muffin cups. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I had them.
We've tried the silicone baking on stuff, and I didn't like it.
I didn't like it at
I
all.
didn't like it. I could
And I
taste
don't
it.
remember why. It was like 10 plus years ago I got them. I ended up just using them for Blake's lunches. I would put like snacks in
I
them.
swore I could taste the rubber.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah.
I believe that.
We didn't like the taste that it
I did not.
left. Yeah.
I did not.
Not a fan.
Are you doing another batch?
Yeah. It's thickening a little bit. They didn't really spread much. They kind of stayed in their lane pretty well. Would those cookies be good for ice cream sandwiches? I think they might be too soft for that. Maybe if you cooked them a little bit more. Ooh, that's a little bit big of a cookie. Maybe if you cooked them a little bit more. But then you'd lose that browniness. You could definitely just throw some on top of some ice cream. Or like throw some ice cream on top of some.
Yeah, you can do a cookie all over.
That texture would be good, just like brownie with ice cream kind of thing. Jess, member for 29 months.
Hi,
Thank you
Jess.
so much, friend with her member super chat. Sorry, I'm drooling. The cookies are really good. Said those look delicious. They really are. I recommend this recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, it is.
And that,
Thing
oh
that
my
stands
gosh.
out, you know?
If you guys haven't already gotten that Malden sea salt, it's like $5 or $6 on Amazon. Dan, can you post a link for everybody?
I can go do that. Just give me a sec.
That's good stuff. You should definitely, like, if you make anything with sea salt, if you're making anything like caramelly or cookies, friggin' chocolate cookies with sea salt on top, I don't care, whatever. The reviews and stuff that I've read online said use it for like meat and stuff. Like, this is the sea salt you should be using, the flaked sea salt, the Malden brand. That's good stuff. Apparently it's a well-kept secret that everybody was hiding from me for no reason that I can figure out. I think I spaced these incorrectly. Yeah, if you guys want to level up your salt game, definitely get that Malden sea salt.
Oops. There it is.
Chris. There you go, guys. Dan posted the link.
It looks like that box is $7.
I think I only paid like $5.99 when I got it, so it might fluctuate. I'm gonna have to do one more batch because I spaced these incorrectly for the middle row, and I think I still have more than like 1 or 2 cookies. Steve, with his member super chat, wants to know when he gets his free membership to Only Dan's at Novi.
Hey. Also, like, aren't you in my DMs, bro?
Yeah, slide into his DMs. He'll show you what the Only Dan's is all about.
He's already in my DMs. Like, we literally have a group chat.
Well, maybe Jess doesn't want to see what that's about. All right, so it worked pretty well with the chocolate chips just right on top before baking, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You guys should definitely make these, though. These are really good. If you like chocolate, soft chocolate cookies, and I do a couple of different chocolate cookies. I do the chocolate crinkles. I do the, actually it's a Hershey's recipe, the chocolate with the caramel chips, which I think I made on the show, but not with caramel chips because I did not have them at the time. And then I think it was Sam. Was it Sam? Sent me a bunch from Canada. And then I got some in Chicago. So I'm back to making the caramel version. But I think I made my regular Hershey's recipe chocolate cookies, but these are a different ballgame. These are definitely like softer and squishier and more brownie-like. 2 minutes left for white chocolate brownies. You did it! Hooray! Love it. Amazon has the paper Reynolds muff cups too for $1.59 for a pack of 50. I didn't see them on Amazon. I'll look again. I looked, I think 2 days ago I was looking. And I did not see them, but I will look again. Thank you. Because, yeah, I was just going to stock up on Amazon. I'll buy like 6 or 10 of them. I make a lot of muffs.
It's true.
I like muffs.
Hashtag Terry's 15 pounds.
Yeah, guys, if you visit me or have to move in with me, just know I'm going to fatten you up.
Let's see. These aren't.
Did you search Reynolds brand? Yeah, scroll down. It's those. Scroll down, right there.
They're these ones?
Yeah. That's the one that I like. Yeah, they're just not in stock. You like muffs, huh? I do.
Hey.
Canada? Yeah, Canada. You know, Canadians are from Canada.
Holy dance. Everybody's very concerned about my Only Dance. Look, do y'all remember, like, I already had an Only Dance. I had Only Dance shirts. My mom's got an Only Dance shirt.
She does.
So, yeah. We did a whole year of Only Dance. Mooch looks so cute. Yeah, Mooch is just sitting there cuddling. Laura's,
Yeah, he loves
stuff
that
he did.
thing.
Mhm.
Even if it's not warm, he snuggles it. That's his little pillow now. So thanks, Laura. You made Mooch happy.
Hannah said earlier, what was the effects of moving the rack up? I don't know if you saw that or not. The tops of bars were a little bit crispier than the bottom.
Yeah, I'll show you again. Hold on.
Which was good news. Like, it was good news. After Crystal puts them in. I got an Only Dan's magnet. I only made like 20 of them. There's only like 20 Only Dan's magnets left.
Like, you still have some?
No, I have one on the fridge, maybe 2.
That's yours?
And that's it. Yeah, that's mine. Otherwise, the last couple went to like Al this last time. I saw Al and
Did you bring him one?
a couple other yeah.
Al, who still has red hair, thanks to you.
I know,
You don't even have red hair anymore, but he still has red hair.
Yeah, Dan, we need to color your hair again. I don't know.
That's a lot of work, and it kills your hair.
Yeah, not anytime soon, to be honest, Becky. Just not anytime soon. I don't know. It's off the radar, but things could happen in a flick of a wrist.
9 minutes, starting now.
I whispered! Alright, Hannah, I'm gonna show you. Are they like macaroons? I've never actually had a macaron. Macaron? I've never had one.
Don't. You'll hate them.
So Hannah, see how it's got this like crackly bit on the top? I think that's what happened for moving it to the top. And then the bottom's still, well, they didn't come off the pan very easily, but the bottom's like soft. So it didn't cook evenly like top and bottom. It's crispier and more brownie-like on the top. See how it looks like brownies? Like crackly like brownies? So that's what difference that made. Oh, you moved the chat. Christine says, we always called it Canada in school, but we're pretty close to Canada. I don't know that I've done it much, like, on the streams or anything, but I usually call it Canada. Sorry, not sorry, Steve. And Sam? Who's probably already in bed. Wilton says, yum. Yeah, they're really good. You guys should definitely try these. What's going on?
I was looking to see how many of the Only Dan's magnet. How did you not get one, Brittany? You know why? Because those were Novi exclusives. I brought those for some of the people that for Novi only, so that's why. Sorry, there's I think there's only one left over there. That one's mine.
Yes, beer and bug, I do know the difference, but macaron, you say it like French, macaron, with one O is the crunchy meringue cookie, macaroon is the smushy coconut stack, and I'll yum some of those right down. The macarons don't really look good to me. Like, I like meringue on a lemon meringue pie, but nothing
stale.
about it.
It tastes like a wafer, Crystal.
Yeah, okay, see, then no. If it tastes like a wafer, according to Terry, it tastes like a wafer, not down for it at all.
Also, the flavors of them that I've ever had, they don't taste enough. Like,
yeah, see, if the flavor's mild, I'm not down. I want, like, strong flavors. They look really hard to make. Like, I see on the Reddit subreddits about baking, people are always complaining about how their macarons turn out. And they're terrible most of the time. And I don't want to make something that's that hard to make. Like, I'm good. I'll make cookies. I would way rather just make cookies that are going to turn out. Have you had a macaron?
Figure out candy.
No, maybe, but it was like a trick. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with that?
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
Lily says, that's interesting on the cookies, Crystal. That look reminds me of the crinkle cookies I made in culinary school. Kind of, yeah. When I do crinkle cookies, we did it with the ube, and we have we've done an episode with the chocolate ones. We roll them in powdered sugar, and yeah, it's that same sort of crinkle that you get, and I think that's just from moving, because it's specified to move the oven rack up one, so it's on the second and not in the center. When are you going to make pumpkin pie? Never. I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin.
I like pumpkin rolls. Marco's asked that a few times. He must, what's...
Marco, when you come to my house, I will make you a pumpkin pie. I do have 2 cans of pumpkin. But here's the thing.
Watch out, he might show up now.
That's it. Make me a pumpkin pie. I do not like pumpkin pie at all. Not even a little bit. I don't like whipped cream, which is what you're supposed to apparently douse it in. So not a fan at all. I make pumpkin roll, which I've done on the show. I did that the first Thanksgiving, I believe, that we were doing the show. I made that for Thanksgiving. It's like a jelly roll thing with a pumpkin bread and a cream cheese filling. Love pumpkin roll. Recently, pumpkin pie is my jam. No whipped cream. It's just so boring. But Holly gave us a bunch of cans of pumpkin pie.
Yeah, we gotta do something with it.
I made muffins with it, and I tried. I made something that had like a cream cheese something in it. Oh, it was so gross. I don't like it at all. Not even a little bit.
Brittany said you could give me the magnet, like my own magnet with my own name on it. Like, just like take it off my fridge and give it to you.
He only has one. I don't even have one.
You don't care.
Christine says people go crazy over macarons, but I have no desire to taste them. Yeah, they don't really... Texturally, I like how they look like they're crispy on the outside and softer on the inside, but like, no, I don't want any part of it. Marco says, but the show is for the people. Yeah, but friend, we have to eat the stuff I make. That's the thing. Lots of people suggest things that like sound like, oh yeah, I'm sure people would love that, but then it's in my house and I have to eat it. And Dan doesn't eat a whole lot of stuff. Terry eats a whole lot of stuff. Clearly, plus her 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't like pumpkin pie.
Fair.
Steve says, gotta stay up to give Sasha her meds. Is that why you're here hanging out?
Oh, yeah, are we keeping you awake, bro? Maybe we're keeping you awake so Freddy don't show up.
We watched Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, last night.
I did not
bad.
realize that Home Alone is a blatant ripoff of the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Ridiculous. I cannot believe that I loved that movie so much, and then I watched Friday the 13th, or I'm sorry, Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's Home Alone 1.
Yeah, she's totally Home Alone's Freddy.
To a T, to a T. Steve says, oh wait, doesn't Dan like pumpkin spice lattes? No, not really. I like the pumpkin. I'm okay with it, but I don't order them. But I will eat Crystal's pumpkin roll.
Yes,
right?
the pumpkin roll is good.
Yeah.
Beer and Bug says, I made a pumpkin pie one time, covered it with foil, and put it in the fridge, and something in the moisture that came off of it ate holes in the tin foil. That's...
Didn't that
gross.
happen on an episode of Married with Children? And then the guy from Anthrax, Scott Ian, ate it, and he's all like, if it was in the fridge, why is it so warm? Also, Marco's got a good point. Isn't this show for the people?
Yes, but the people are not at my house eating the stuff. That's the thing. If I make a pumpkin pie, who's going to eat it?
Marco could be here in like 7 to 9 minutes.
I don't like the pumpkin pie.
I
Yeah.
don't want to make a pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would rather make pumpkin roll. I love pumpkin roll. Chris says Amanda made pumpkin roll earlier this week. It is gone. Hashtag delicious. Yes, I saw it. Amanda, it looked perfect. Great job. You did an amazing job. If you guys have not tried pumpkin roll, super easy. You just have to have a cookie sheet that like has sides on it. I think 9x13. And you just bake it, flip it over. There's an episode. Go back and watch the episode from like the end of November of 2020. I made it. It was amazing. Last pumpkin roll I baked did not last. It's good stuff.
Crystal
They go
made
quick.
a perfect 10 out of 10 zucchini bread, which didn't
I
take...
made that on the show before.
Did you take any pictures or anything of it?
No, I made it on the show before.
Right, but like you just didn't.
No, it's gone.
It was good. I
It's
ate the
gone.
rest of it this morning or yesterday morning for breakfast. It was so good. It was so good.
I've had it for breakfast all week, except for the day I had donuts.
Dude,
And then I had it for lunch.
Man, Marco ain't gonna stop until you make him a pumpkin pie.
I mean...
Where do you live? Are you on the west side or are you
he's totally on the west
Or are you in
side.
Palmdale?
He's totally on the west side. We the people demand pumpkin pie. Make a pumpkin pie. I got pumpkin. I even have a pie crust in there. Not the right kind.
He's gonna send him over here like crafts.
Yeah.
He can come over and build his own pumpkin pie.
No, he can make it at his house. He's got a nice house. I bet he has a nice kitchen. Hannah says, I made salted caramel brownies the other night. They're almost gone. Yum. You did not post a picture. Wilton says, I've had the pumpkin roll but not made it myself. You should try it. It's really good. Aldi sells perfect cookie sheet pans for them. Medium size works best. Yeah, Aldi surprisingly has a lot of good like baking supplies and stuff. I have quite a few things from there. I think my springform pan is from there and a handful of other things. Cyber Husky... What?
I'm just reading chats, that's all.
Cyber Husky wants to know, how was the peach pie you were supposed to make for work? I did make it.
So good.
A little undercooked, not gonna lie.
It was so cold and good. I ate some of it. It was really good.
Yes, I somehow managed
really
to...
good.
One of the guys at work, who shall remain nameless, for some reason never wants the things that I make from home. Like, and my mom was like, he's on a diet. Yeah, well, it didn't stop him from eating the ice cream cake they got yesterday. F ice cream cake, you guys. Whether you like Cold Stone or not, F ice cream cake. I've never cut so many ice cream cakes in my life as I have in the 2.5 years I've had this job. My hand still hurts. I hate ice cream cake. I hate you if you want ice cream cake for your birthday and need to make me cut it. It's just not happening. But he didn't want my my peach pie, so F him anyway. But because of that, I was able to bring home 2 slices so that Dan and Terry were able to have some. Can we get side cam?
So good.
Oh, Brittany providing the link for the pumpkin roll. Thank you. A little blown out on here. You guys can go to the Getting Baked with Crystal Facebook page to see it, but the crust on the bottom was a little undercooked. I should have probably thrown that in the oven for a couple minutes before. Alexa, stop. But yeah, the filling was amazing. It was delicious and absolutely amazing. F Banthus here. The show can start. It's actually about to end, friend. Sorry. Okay, let me get these cookies out.
Yeah, Steve, you ain't never seen that episode?
Oh, these ones puffed up a bit
Good
more.
stuff. Oh, they did. They are puffy, but you know...
They're a little less crinkly. I'm gonna leave them in for another minute.
Okay.
I upped the timer, but they're a little less crinkly. Chris says, hey, Crystal, would you please cut the ice cream cake for my birthday? I'll be your best friend. No. Not only that, there's a new guy there who, like, started it a few months ago, and this was his first birthday since he's been working there. So at my work, if it's your birthday, the company provides you whatever cake or pie or whatever that you want. Everybody picks the freaking $40 Cold Stone ice cream cake. Like, everybody. Why? I don't know where this tradition started, why they do this to me, but I told my mom, here's the thing. Go ask him what his favorite kind of cake is and tell him it better not be ice cream cake. And he said, cookie dough ice cream cake. And look, my mom had carpal tunnel syndrome, like, when I was a kid, and she had to have, like, surgery and stuff, so I can't make her cut it. None of these guys, look, they don't really wash their hands. I'm not letting them cut a cake, even if I'm not eating it, so it defaults to me. We have these knives from the 70s. If you guys were in the live stream the other day, I talked about it, like, paint chipping off the handle and stuff. It's ridiculous. I absolutely loathe ice cream cake. The peach pie looks yummy. My brother made one this summer and lost his whole bottom crust to peach juice. Yeah, I did not factor in the fact that it's a very liquidy pie, so I think I should have, and I think I do maybe with the apple pie I make. I don't remember at this point. But yeah, I should have gone in for a couple minutes. I probably could have just cooked the whole thing a couple more minutes longer, but I was afraid to burn it, so I didn't. But it still tasted delicious. And look, it was a bunch of guys eating it. I assure you they did not notice it was undercooked. Not one of them. Alright, let's see. Nope, they're still not sliding off the mat. Oh, that one slid off. And only that one. Oh, Brittany posted the pumpkin cheesecake muff. Yeah, not my thing. I wanted to like it because it's pumpkin and cheesecake. I thought, well, maybe it'll be good because I like pumpkin roll. Nope. Nope, not at all. Something happened that I missed. Where are we?
I'm here.
Oh, hi.
Are we off of this camera over here? Sorry.
Yep.
Dong!
Can I have my mouse back now?
Yeah, I had to go switch off the camera.
Amanda says, I had a ton of sticking against the towel and on the parchment paper. I did use plenty of powdered sugar on the towel and will spray the parchment paper next time. I never use parchment paper. I think I did the last time when I made whatever other roll I made. I made not pumpkin, something else. What did I do? I don't know.
You made a lemon roll.
Lemon roll, yes. I think I used parchment paper on that one. I don't recall. But I usually just butter and flour it or spray it. And I really don't, sometimes I have some sticking, but it usually comes off like not too messed up. I cover the towel and I never have an issue, but I did see somebody mention the type of towel. Yeah, tea towel, it depends on, see, I always just use these, and these are pretty textured, and I don't have an issue at all. Christine wants to know, how do I pet Mooch? Virtual pets happen through super chats.
I'd real pet him, I don't want to wake him up.
Yeah, I'm always scared to wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
Mooch is looking so adorable. Yeah, he's pretty snuggly there.
That sound says it's the top of the hour. Also, Brittany, I did find one more, so I'll take this off and send it to you.
Oh, geez.
You'll have to wait until I send you other stuff, Brittany, but thanks for always modding and stuff, so that was it. That was the last one you get.
Dale says, I'm a July baby. Ice cream cake was all I ever got to have for my birthday, and always the crappy Dairy Queen cakes, not the good Carvel cakes. We don't have Carvel out here. My mom told me when we were talking about how much I hate ice cream cake, she's like, yeah, we got you one for your birthday once. My birthday's August 5th. She's like, it melted, and we never did that again. Kind of like the time I had... my neighbor used I guess it's a popular thing to make a lamb cake for Easter, so there's like a cake pan that makes a lamb, like two sides go together, I think it is, maybe. And she used that and put a horn, like out of a lollipop or something. I don't know what she used, but she made me a unicorn cake because I was really into unicorns, which I wasn't really, but my dad was, so therefore I became into it. I don't know. Anyway, the head fell off. Like, when your birthday's in August,
did you
your
scream?
cake melts. I was like 10. I doubt I screamed, but yeah, the head fell off my unicorn cake, so. Summer birthdays kind of suck. Making cakes for your kid with a summer birthday also sucks because you can only frost a little bit at a time when you do the like with the frosting tips, a little at a time. A lamb cake? Like with a lamb chop? No, 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 no. Like in the shape of the animal, Chris. Come on. Carvel is almost an exclusively East Coast thing. Yeah, we don't have those anywhere out here. Came late, we'll have to watch from the beginning. This sounds good. Yeah. Debbie, these were amazing. I think we did a pretty good stream. The first half hour, we were just kind of hanging out, catching up, chatting. But yeah, the cookies turned out really good. I like these. I will make these again for sure. I'm all about this Malden sea salt. Please get yourself some of this. Mooch woke up and then fell back asleep.
Yeah.
Good.
He'll sleep for a little bit. Once we start cleaning it up, he'll start waking up because he wants to know if it's time for some food, which it's not.
Yes.
But he thinks it is.
Pretty much all.
He does.
A lamb chop cake would be awesome, though. Frost your lamb chops, guys. Do what you gotta do.
Hey, we do have a bunch of those pans up there. What do we have? We have a Pikachu one. We have a Disney's car one. I don't know. I'm thinking at some point when it's not hot, can we make a fun cake? How long? Okay, here's my mind. We take out the cake pan, you swift it orphan, you put it in the oven, it comes out, right? Boom. We cool off or whatever. How long does it take you to go? Because you would do it over a period of time in the summertime because it was so hot, so it'd go in and out. But like now that it would be like temperature controlled in here, what does it take?
You have to make the frosting. You have to separate and dye the frosting the different colors that it needs to be. I don't enjoy doing it.
Okay, so it's not like a fun thing because you did such a good job. It looks like the.
Oh, I'm good at it.
It looks like the photo on the thing because you know how like it never looks that way. It looks like the photo on the thing.
It tells you which tip to use, and I have a whole collection of cake decorating tips. It tells you which color dyes to use, so you can nail it if you have the patience.
And you're good at nailing it, so it would visually look great. I had a Darth Vader for one of my birthdays in the early '80s. It was his head. It was black, so I'm sure everybody had black mouth.
The first one I made, which I believe I might still have the pan for, when my brother turned 18, I made him a Blue's Clues cake. My brother loved Blue's Clues.
Those are also worth some money.
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely. And I made the Blue's Clues cake, and I was debating, like, can I do this? So, I've talked about it before. My high school boyfriend's mom, like, baked all the things. She's kind of my inspiration for baking. She's like, yeah, you could do it. I have the cake decorating tips, and she, like, showed me what to do and how to do it, and I stood in her kitchen, and we threw my brother a surprise party, and I showed up with the Blue's Clues cake, and he was very happy and surprised.
You do have a tackle box with plenty of the tips and stuff like that.
I do. I don't really use them that often. I don't enjoy doing it. I really don't.
Oh, okay. Then we don't have to. You were just so good at it. It would be visually like, ooh.
I'll think on it.
But don't worry. No, if you hate it, let's do something else fun.
I also have a lot of issues with my hands and like the squeezing lately. Like I probably need some carpal tunnel surgery. So
right.
I don't know how well my hands.
Well, that's because you're always walking around doing this thing. Like, what do you think's gonna happen to your wrist? You need to do that so many times, you know.
Shut your mouth. All right.
Let's wrap it up. No show tomorrow night because I'm gonna go hang out with my family. So I'm excited to see you. If you're watching, it's gonna be a lot of fun tomorrow. I'm gonna go hang out and have tacos and jump into air bounce. So we'll do that. So
I need video of you jumping in the air bounce, please. Okay. Morgan, if you're still here, please hold the camera and get video of Dan jumping the bounce house.
Okay.
We all need to see that for a vlog.
Y'all enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Wednesday. You don't have a calendar. Let's pull up the calendar real quick.
Please do, because I don't remember what's happening.
We'll pull up the calendar here. Oops.
No, that's not the calendar, Dan. You knew what you were doing.
No, they both don't. They both have unnamed names. There you go.
Good job.
Wait, what's this?
This Wednesday is Mario Kart. We're playing Mario Kart this Wednesday, guys. Next Wednesday after that, Pictionary, and then we're doing a Dantix on a Wednesday. You guys are going to answer in the chat, so we'll see how that goes on a Wednesday night.
And we're also working on Fall Guys. Fall Guys. So
yes,
we're trying to mention as much as possible. If you're starting to play Fall Guys, it's a free game. It's available on all the consoles, all the PCs. So take a look. Yeah, all the PCs. So take a look to see it's free to play. We're gonna be probably next month. We'll probably schedule something with that game, but do some research on it if you all want to get involved in it. It's something that we can all play.
Yes, Brittany, thank you posting the link for Paint Night. I will make a post about that probably this weekend. We worked on some stuff because we had to resize it. We like to paint at 8x10 and it's 11x14, so we resized it. We'll post a link for you guys to be able to print it out at 8x10 if you want to do that size. It's just easier to knock out in a couple hours, like 4 hours. Is the baby shower for Crystal? Hell no! Never. Not once, not ever. No thank you. Nope. If you hand me a baby, I will tell you, oh no thank you. I
can't have another Crystal running around. I just
Dan literally can't have any more babies.
Literally can't.
I don't think that was on camera. There we go.
When it was off camera, you made like a shotgun noise.
Yeah.
Is it on my SNES? Oh, you're such You're
old.
No, it's not, Steve. It's not.
If you guys have not been here for a paint night, we start those at 4 p.m. It's always on a Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific. We do it on a Saturday because it's going to take us a few hours to get it done. We have the website, the stepbysteppainting.net. We always try to choose something from there because it is free. You can download and print the image for a stencil, or you can freehand, or you can paint whatever you want. She has tons of stuff up there. There are tons of fall and Halloween themed things. We picked one that we're gonna do. You guys are welcome to paint along with us. You're welcome to pick another painting to do. Do whatever you want. Just hang out with us for a bunch of hours. The only baby shower for Crystal is when she gets a new kitten, right? Yeah. My friends in the group chat actually posted the other day, oh, look, it's Crystal. And I'm like, oh, what kind of shit talking is this gonna be? And it was a little like comic strip of the girl freaking out at like different kittens. Like she went to somebody's house, like, cats, and then she was walking outside, cats, and then like, a baby. Like, yeah, that's me. I don't want to touch your baby. I don't want to smell your baby. I don't want to look at your baby. Please keep your baby away from me. But let me have all the cats. I want to see your cats. Please post your cats in RFS Cats on Facebook so I can see your cats. I like your cats. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah, thank you so much,
If
everybody.
you guys don't already, and I think most of you do, please go follow Getting Big Crystal on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow RFS Family on Facebook. You can follow RFS Cats on Facebook and Instagram. Post your pets and things and stuff. Like I said, no show tomorrow. We will see you guys Wednesday night. And
Bye,
stuff
everybody.
And things.
Thank you.
I'm out of words. I don't
Yeah.
really know what else to say.
I'm gonna go
Thanks
over
for
there
hanging out, guys.
and hit the buttons.
Yes.
So, bye, everybody.
If
Thank
you're down
you.
for chocolate cookies, please try these cookies that are back here and over there. They're really, really good. Bye, guys. Have a great night.